Okay, so we're here in Delver's Row. We've uncovered most of it except for a ship area at the back here, which we do actually need to get through. So we got there. And we just paid a little visit. We just paid a little visit to this fellow here, the Spindle Man. He's I've forgotten the name of their race. They're a sort of sentient bipedal arachnid type. They're a psychic sort of a spider humanoid creature. So let's bring up the old journal. Oh! Darkens has started a hunt! Exclamation mark hunt! Exclamation mark hunt. There we go. We have a few quests. I think some of these bounty chorno, goods and services. Nope, that's Fort Deadlight, Principe Symbols of Death. Trade Secrets. Okay, investigate Delver's Row. So this is the first one of the quests we got in here. This is a primary quest for the Huana sect. I've located Delver's Row, but I still don't know how the black market is supplied. Showing the prince's medallion to any of the merchants could offer me a lead to more information. And there's Dereo the Lean. Sounds like, yes, there's a character called Dereo. We've been told to go and sort of see through various people relaying to us. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you feel so inclined, did I already do it? That is our going live tweet. If you are one of these lovely folks who follows me on their Twitter, do feel free to like and retweet that. It includes both the Krayven Reads Reddit and the Pillars of Eternity bit. So we've got to go and find Dereo the Lean. I think that's for more than one of them. Valiant Training Company. Nope, that's in skipping ahead. Also got to go there. Dim Prospects. No, that's Poco Horror. And there's another bounty and then some other basic quests. So, oh, the hunters attracted now. Darkens. We kicked its ass. Beautiful. That's an ancient temple. Bigger fish. That's harsh medicine. Right, now this is another one. We've got to find a drowner's lung medicine. There's this person who's trying to deal with this bad infection that basically fills people's lungs up with fluid, and a priestess from the Children of the Dawn Stars is caring for some poor people who come down with this ghastly malady in secret and needs the medicine. So a character called Ernezo is rumoured to have the medicine, and Ernezo's promised to give me medicine I kill a Spindle Man. And some of Ernezo's gang leave the shop at night to go for a drink. It'll be lightly guarded, and the Spindle Man promised if I propose I kill Ernezo instead, and promise me lower prices in return. But the Spindle Man mentioned a secret entrance to Ernezo's room. I can sneak in from the wooden catwalk east of his shop. Now that wooden catwalk is that area of we haven't explored yet, and it's blocked off by a bodyguard. So I've got this conundrum, this quandary where either kill the Spindle Man, which will be a big old fight, but will probably please a number of other people on Delver's Row, because the Spindle Man can read people's minds, and these are all black market criminals who don't want their minds read for obvious reasons. If I steal the medicine with the information, then it's neither here. I don't owe anyone a favour. I don't have to do anything for anybody or kill anybody. If I kill Nezo, I might get some better discounts from the Spindle Man, but he hasn't got all that great stuff, and a lot of people on Delver's Row will be a bit pissed off with me. So it's what's best to do, really. Sinking feeling. I think that's enough for Azali. Lantern of Gorn. Food for thought. Yes, and there's also in the gullet establish a source of food, because the people in the gullet live off like rotten crap, literally rotten food is thrown down from the rubbish of the upper city. So we've got a few options here. A missionary by Pickley. We're going to try and establish a new, because we can either do food through the black market here, which I'd rather not do because it means there's criminals, basically poor people having to go to criminals and their heavy markups for food. So we could do Prince Aroihi in Kahanga Palace, the Dawn Stars at the Sacred Stair, or speak to Mad Marina, the contact among the Principi in the Undercroft. So we went to see Pickley, and she sent us away to go to the Temple of Gorn. So we're going to do that way. I encountered some thugs guarding a lift to Delver's Row. It might be the route that Ulog used to ferry food to the Raparo in the Gullet. Ulog was like a pirate with a heart of gold. And the cornet's cold. Meet a mysterious figure in the narrows of the gullet. And I was told to head... Ah, yes, and there's a mysterious figure. I was told to go into the Narrows, turn right again, and go left at the bend. Look for signs of Svefius. If I meet resistance, I can say Dereo sent for me. So I think the next thing we've really got to do is actually go and meet this Dereo character. So that's where we're at, and then when that's done, we're going to head into the old city, which is even lower. It's like a much more ancient part of Nekataka. That's even not just in the gullet, it's below the gullet, and it's like the original city before the modern one is built on top. I think it's full of... We had an opportunity to sneak past this thug guy, but if we try, it will go horribly wrong. He'll pipe up and go...
Get him! Smell conflict in the air.
You were saying?
Oh shit, I didn't expect that to happen. Bugger. Yeah, okay, whoops. Let's just quickly reload that. I was expecting a dialogue of like, hey, don't even try and go that any further, that's it. And instead, it just immediately tried to stab me. He'd already spoken to me saying, no, you can't go this way, go somewhere else. And the first thing it does, hey, Citizen Decadency, how you doing, mate? Welcome on in. Well, that was a bit of a shit. I was trying to bypass the loading screen. Oh, God, I'm melting in here. Right, while that's loading, excuse me just half a second. I'm going to open my window. I've got to make sure I don't yell swear words too loudly because the children next door might hear. Yes, it's a horribly sticky day. It's not hot, although it's getting to 27 degrees centigrade in here. But it is the most humid day we've had all year. I am sticky as hell. Anyway, disgusting facts like that aside. Decadency, how are you doing? And folks, catch me up. So I've got all that news, all that warm up, all that stuff to talk about. But what have you been up to? What's been going on? What's new in your lives? What have you been doing this weekend? What's keeping you happy? Right, we've got a quick save in place. Should have probably fired that up last time. I think the best bet here is to... Actually, yeah, that's rust. That's a dead end. Go back to the Narrows, perhaps. And go back to the entrance to the Narrows. Oh, what's going on with that? Sorry about the stuttering there. I don't quite know why that's going on. Just check there's nothing horrendous running in the background. No, turned off Chrome. That's all fine. What is going on with that frame rate chugging along? Let's close that and close that. Anyhow. A little hungover. Haha. You out celebrating something last night, Decadency. What was on the cards? Oh, good lord. Why is that chugging? Stop chugging. You're not in anywhere remotely taxing. Gosh darn it. So what did your Saturday night entail? What were you celebrating? Were you just having a good night out? I think that's actually a dead end, so we'll come down here. Ah, that's better, right. It was just deciding to be a little bit sticky because we reloaded. Just a party with friends. Oh, nice one. Birthday party, house party, mask party. Was it one of those eyes wide shut kind of things? Right, so we'll head back out. We're going to have a little bit of a... let's see. I think go to explore the Narrows or go to the Gullet. Explore the Narrows. Retrace your steps to the exit. I'm trying to remember. I'm going to retrace my steps to the exit. Because I've got to look up... Oh, damn it, no. I didn't want to do that. Was it harsh medicine? No, I've got to go and meet Dereo. Is that the Huana quest? Wherever it's buried. The hunt for Aethys. Yeah, trade secrets. Oh, no, that didn't give me the path. That didn't give me the path. Which is the quest? Was it dim prospects? No. Bigger fish. A Martino. A sinking feeling. That food for thought. Oh, where's the harsh medicine? I think this is it. No, where was the one with the lady who gave us the pathway? The cornet. Ah, here we are. The cornet's call. Head into the narrows, turn right again, and go left at the bend. Okay, so right again, left at the bend, look for signs of Svef use. Right again, and go left at the bend. That's what we need. So, go to the gullet. Let's just nip straight back out. A whiskey party. Oh, nice. So is that like class whiskies, like your the Glenlivet and things like that, your single malts? Or were you on stuff like that American whiskey, like Jim Beam and Jack Daniels, and sort of the bourbons? Angel Queen, thank you so much for the host. I sincerely appreciate it. How you doing, you lovely, lovely human? All right, so remember, it's right again, left at the bend. Look for signs of Svef use. Okay, explore the narrows. We don't have to find our way to Delver's Row again. You enter a dim alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. Okay, it was go to the right. So, a long passage stretches to your left and right. Shadows move in the guttering torchlight, but they're nothing more than shapes at this distance. The chatter and bustle of the gullet continues behind you. So, it was go right. You trudge along a darkened passage and reach an intersection. The tunnel branches off to the right. You hear the distant murmur of voices down the darkened path but see no one. Then go right again. Ah, here we go. The tunnel branches to the left. The floor around the entrance is spattered with something thick and dark as tar. It looks like Svef. Svef is a drug. Svef could be traced back to provisioners in the Valian republics, where the markets for the plant in question enjoy rapidly rising demand. Most commonly chewed or inhaled, Svef is infamous for the near catatonic state in which it often places its adherents. Those who use it claim the drug gives them a sense of urgency and meaning, lost when the effects fade. More colourful accounts claim that the drug allows one to look within themselves and witness the sight of their own soul. Okay, so it's left at the bend. Look for signs of Svef use. Go left. Ah, some cutthroats. Hey, mate. I have a shite ton of cleaning to get done. My moss is already stressed out as it is, so I'm going to leave the tab up while I clean. Legit love to you back, and thank you so much for dropping us a little host. And to that end, let me actually say thank you to all these fine folks. Krayven and all the staff and service, Craybots, the streaming complex, would like to give heartfelt thanks to all these marvellous fans who are hosting the show. Up Arctic Fox, Abstract Eternal, Top Hat Street, I'm a Coconut, Dark Zero Warrior, Duncan and Florence, Carpet Donnelly, Uni Wolf, Count Zero Device, Sterling Nielsen Gaming, Dodie Dapper, Top Hat Chat, Snails, Angel Queen, Bastard Snow, Twitch Prime, Melissa, Sharp Cheddar Gaming, Michael Morris, One, Bagsy, GarPG, and Classic Spritz. That's a healthy bunch of lovely, lovely folks. Thank you very much indeed. A handful of guards emerge and block your way, crossing their thick arms over their chests, giving it a bit of this. One of them spits a vicious black glob at your feet and rolls a dark plug between his teeth. Right, he's on the Svef right now. Better head back, friend. It's invitation only past here. Dereo sent a messenger for me. The guards nod and let you pass, chomping loudly on mouthfuls of Svef. Well, that's a lovely background sound effect. Good luck with your cleaning there, Angel Queen. I hope it all comes together okay. Oh, dearie me. At the end of the passageway is a stately door crafted out of polished mahogany. Oh my. Through the small slit in the door, you catch flashes of fire-cast shadows and bright textiles. The scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you on a warm draft. Whatever's behind the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen near the gullet. A little thing about it is Dereo's a bit of a bad guy, considering he's the head of the underworld here. I'm not surprised, but the pub in the gullet, the local tavern in the rough part of town, yeah, said Dereo's a bit of a piece of shit. So we've got to keep our wits about us. Let's enter the hideout and see what we can see. We'll take care of this remaining Delver's Row stuff. And we'll head into the old city before securing a food supply back on the Sacred Stair. Hopefully we'll get there tonight. New map discovered. Dereo's Lair. Party gained 150 delicious execution points. Oh, what have we got here? A thug. Okay, don't keep the boss waiting. We could steal there. I think we drop a quick save at this point. Right, what have we got here? A relatively well-appointed, cozy living room, essentially. Dug into the gullet. We've got, right, everything in here would count as stealing. Got a thug, a sorcerer, a healer, a bruiser, and a brawler. And Dereo the Lean. Right, if this goes poorly, we are slightly outnumbered. 7 to 5, if this goes particularly badly.
What can I do?
Alright, Krayven, you're going to talk to Dereo the Lean here. A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. Interesting. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge. The same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You notice a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trouser legs that runs from hip to ankle. Huh, interesting. I was thinking of needlework, thinking of Evil Jess's awesome Evil Jess's awesome tapestries that she's been posting in Artisan's Alley.
The hero of the Reparu visits me at last.
Hero of the Reparu, am I? Really?
You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
Does seem more comfortable than most other people get to live around here, mate. He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. You see something protruding above his boots, the bottom of a leg brace. Oh, that's what the bulk was.
Funny to see a pirate with an office instead of a ship. Sorry if I sank yours.
An ear twitching, Seraphim narrows his eyes. Ah yes, Maya, she's anti-principi. Seraphim doesn't like that at all. Does stealing from a thief count as stealing? I think it still does. It's still I think on a universal karma scale, yeah. Or one could argue you're merely reclaiming things, but if you don't give them back to their initial owners, it's just theft again. It's an interesting philosophical point there, Darkens.
There is no need for discourtesy. I am a businessman.
A businessman in italics. That should say legit businessman, surely. He smiles at Maya before turning back to you.
Though these are modest luxuries compared to those at the estate of your friends in Queensbirth.
His mouth twitches in a smile. Yeah, mind your hypocrisy there, Maya.
But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner.
How do so many people know I'm a watcher? I mean, I know I didn't exactly keep it a secret. Oh yeah, to be fair, I did an enormous, like, super-powered light spell when I first landed in the city. Option 1, why did you invite me here? 2, you had me confused with someone else. 3, thank you for the courtesy all the same. 4, wait. 5, if I'd known you had such a fancy place, I would have invited myself. 6, you better start telling me what this is about fast. Krayven is a decent guy, but he's a lord, and so I feel the character's been like messed around and going all over the place to all these different folks at first. So I'll either be courteous or I'll be direct. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna take the piss too much, so I don't know who I'm dealing with here. I will be courteous for now. Play it nice, pleasantries, keep him sweet.
A pleasure.
He dips his head. Okay, good.
I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
Really? Well, that's an interesting proposition. Dereo bears his perfect, even teeth in a smile. Lucky bugger, I wish I had perfect, even teeth.
The cap ain't short of friends, Dereo, if that be your thinking. But that don't mean there ain't room aboard for one more.
Thanks, Seraphim.
And I need only a favor. An insignificant thing for a watcher like you.
We can't just be friends?
There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano.
Takano, where do I know that name?
I would like you to liberate it for me.
Liberate it. He flutters his slender hands in a way that resembles a bird taking flight. Oh, unfortunately, I do not have the good enough streetwise skill to pick a certain option. Why do you need a watcher, particularly? Because that's what's interesting.
Watchers see what many cannot.
No, we just see the souls of the dead, mate. Or just wandering souls, that's it.
Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal.
Uh-huh.
His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace.
He pauses, tenting his fingers.
The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district.
I wish I'd clicked that addendum a little faster.
With your genteel manners and unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano.
If I can persuade him to part with it, it's not theft, it is genuine liberation.
After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts.
Yes, the Mataru are the highest class of Huana society.
When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
I mean, this guy's generally, I'm getting the vibe, he's a pretty bad dude. What is the cornet of waves? Sorry, when he says the cornet, I just instantly think of cornetto, which is a ice. Well, I think everyone knows what cornetto is, an ice cream. It's not just a UK thing. What is the cornetto of waves?
It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts.
One hand plays with the elaborate decoration at his sleeve. He's being very Joffrey, fiddling with his clothing.
Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank.
Why do I get the feeling that I might be able to go and find it? Welcome back, Effect. Good to see you back, mate.
Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
Impressive. How did the cake baking go, Effects?
Look no further, silly man. I speak with Ngati's tongue.
Ah, yes, Ngati is the Mataru, the Huana's manifestation of Andra.
And are you willing to sit upon my shelf for my entertainment?
His eyes crawl over Tekehu, and he smirks. Then he returns his attention to you.
I do not believe in these superstitions, of course.
He frowns. Oh, insight of 6. We've got a skill check, so I've got I see, what do you want with it, or a skill check. You don't mean valuable in the monetary sense. Interesting. We'll take that one. Addendum added. He coughs into his hands to hide his fluster. That caught him off guard a little bit. Okay, splendid.
I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it.
Well, my mind is not the only thing about me that's sharp, mate. So mind your manners. I need to ask about another matter.
What do you require?
Dereo leans towards you. His leg brace is squeaking. I could ask him. I need to speak with Mad Marina. No, I don't want to go through... You know, if I say I need to speak with Mad Marina, the thugs might let me pass.
Patience. First, you must bring me the Cornet of Waves.
He won't do anything for me to help me out unless I bring him that, damn it. The Principi seem divided. Which side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides? Like squabbling merchants from the republics.
He makes a face as if he's just smelled something awful.
Once, there were no sides. Only Principi. A people united by common interest and culture.
It's interesting. Different people pronounce it differently. He pronounces it Principi, and other people pronounce it Principi. I got the mixture ready. She refined it, added the chocolate, vanilla extract, and bananas. Now she's tweaking it, getting it to the oven. Oh, that sounds so good. Chocolate and banana cake. Oh, damn effects. And well jelly, well jelly. I haven't had a homemade cake in forever.
But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage.
His long fingers stray to his shining solonet. Oh, solonet, is that the, I think that's his badge of office.
He ain't blowing ballast, Cap. Don't mean there's a course to be charted back to the golden days, though.
With a sigh, Seraphim shrugs. Option 1, just listen. Option 2, if you cling too tightly to the old ways, you'll die with them. Option 3, the Principia survived this long because of their traditions. I'm not embedded enough with the Principia to have an opinion either way, so better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you're a fool than open it and remove all doubt.
But we need them still. The
Okay.
new bloods are Principi too now, and many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
You mean opportunistic, most likely.
Inventive or not, their ships will end up in Andra's clutches.
Oh dear, Maya is not going to be a big fan. Seraphim is not a big fan of Maya at all.
For such a serious people, you Rawatayans have most colorful imaginations.
Dereo turns back to you. See if I can find out anything else about this cornet of waves. Just explore the...
A most agreeable topic. Or so I hope.
He draws his hands together and regards you over long tented fingers. Nope, we have used all that up.
What do you require?
Don't know if this is going to piss him off. What happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle.
Ah, I get the impression that he used to probably darn up and patch up sails. The fact that he's translated that to fine needlework for clothing is quite impressive. He smiles cryptically. Okay.
Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore.
Alright then. Oh, ding for us. Adair and Krayven just leveled up again, but before we do that, we'll drop in a little quick save. Let's see, that was Cornet, that quest. Yes, the Cornet's call. So, Dereo asked me to get an artifact called the Cornet of Waves from the Mataru Takano, who opens it. And Dereo wants the Cornet more badly than he lets on. He said it's valuable, but he didn't elaborate. I'm not the first to attempt this job. Dereo originally hired someone else, but she didn't come through. And Dereo said a related artifact, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Takano isn't especially attached to the Cornet of Waves and he's short on coin. Perhaps he'd be willing to sell it. Where is this Takano fellow? Oh yeah, sorry, he's up in the Serpent Spire. Right, well we've had a chat with him, so that's good.
I'd be glad to.
Hang on.
Yes?
Make sure we haven't missed anything else that we can pick up or touch or prod around. Nope. That's Dereo. That's Dereo. I think perhaps we'll Delver's Row, we can't do too much more until we can actually get through that catwalk to the smuggling bay at the back. So let's go back to the gullet for now. Because what I reckon is we'll have a little wander in the old city and get into some straight up combat, explore some stuff, do a little bit of dungeon running, all that good things, as last week's one was a lot of dialogue, as this was quite an involved area. So what we're needing to do really, in fact if I bring up the map, the city map, we're currently running around in order to establish food coming into the gullet rather than the trash, because you can see this is the gullet is like the slums. This is the poor part of town in between essentially these two kind of this mountain top and then this central ravine that you got one side of the city, then the other side of the city. This is the religious district, the military district, the main harbour, the merchants district, the rich district at the top, the palace and the nobles' houses. And then they flush all their shit and food and garbage, as does Pariki's Overlook, and it all washes into the gullet. These people need proper food and medicine. To establish that, one option is now to go to the Sacred Stair later on, having spoken to one of the children of the Dawn Stars who lives here. We also are going to try and discover at least what happened to the husband of a guy, a husband who got lowered into the old city, which is a punishment eked out by the overseer to the poor people, the lowest caste of Tijuana in here. Doing anything more in Delver's Row is just going to piss off somebody because we can't get through the catwalk without a fight. So we'll do the old city, then head up to the Sacred Stair, do what we can, see if we can get Takano to part with that cornet thing, be able to go and steal the medicine, and then with what's Dereo's favour, hopefully we can get past the guards in front of the catwalk without a violent scrap and steal the thing. I don't feel like I'm really getting a discount from that guy's stuff, that weird creature stuff. I'll check again what he's got, but it's not really worth it. So I'll steal, but I won't kill Dezo because it'll get me in bad with them too much. But we'll level up Adair and Krayven first. So get his streetwise up to 6, I reckon. And active skills. Make him even more athletic. There we go. Next. Now what? Oh, he's reached level 8. This should have unlocked some new skills for us. It has as well. Brilliant. So we got rapid recovery, constant recovery. Rapid recovery is enhanced. Increases the amount of health regenerated. Let me just check what. Charged by the rush of battle, the fighter will continually regenerate health at a modest rate. That's just unlocked. We have Into the Fray. We've got some leveled up and improved versions of it. So lower their guard. The enemy's armor rating significantly reduced the next attack they receive. Oh, that's quite good. Or Out of the Fire. Allows the fighter to pull allies to safety if they choose. Doing so will not harm the ally. Oh, that's quite good. Well, potentially. Yeah, I can imagine if I get caught off guard and someone sticky gets, someone squishy gets jumped out of the fire might be really quite nice. We've got... I've already got Charge, and I've already got Vigorous Defense. What about some of these? I've got Disciplined Barrage. And then Tactical Barrage now gains the Acute Inspiration and Disciplined Strikes, Improved Intuitive. We've already got Mule Kick. We've got most of the others. I already have... What about some of the passive abilities? Quick Switch, Unstoppable, Resistant to Dexterity Afflictions. That's quite nice. I think it's that Out of the Fire ability, though. It's just awesome. Yeah, we'll have that. I can see that being very useful in a... Oh, he gets a new weapon proficiency. Cool. Oh, that's really good. We've already got him good with a saber and a medium shield and a sword, a one-handed sword. What's that, a rapier? Nah, man. What else does he use? So he can do both types of sword and shield. Great sword, rending smasher, and estoc vulnerable thrust. I reckon a great sword. That's what Adair was good at in the first game. I'm going to try and keep him along those lines. I mean, maybe I could... Oh, maybe a battle axe. Love the idea of... Or give him like a pole axe or something. I'm not sure. Mate, I am. It's got to be a great sword. Rending smash. Proficiency in a weapon or a shield there. Okay, there's no penalty for using a weapon without the corresponding proficiency. A weapon, a character is not proficient, only uses access to the associated modal ability. So, Savage Attack. The character swings their greatsword with massive force, increasing damage at the cost of accuracy. If I pumped his accuracy... What are some of the others available? Body Blows. Dealing less damage but lowering the target's fortitude. Yeah, I'm just deciding whether I want to pick like a one-handed axe with the bleeding cut ability, or whether we're going to come across a two-handed sword. I reckon two-handed sword. That's what Adair had in the first one, and I'm carrying on from the first game, very honestly. There he is. Fighter, disciplined, metafolk. What a beast. What an absolute beast. Could do with getting his might up a little bit more. Alright, sweet. And then we've got Krayven is also leveled up, which probably means a number of other people in the party are about to. Yeah, I'm making him our alchemy bod, so let's pump his alchemy a little bit more. He's very insightful, and he's also about the metaphysics. Insight's getting to be used quite a lot. He's got a bit of diplomacy and history. To be fair, it's almost worth spreading his skills out a little bit because, I don't know. Because he can, your skills are always what you have plus the single best person in your party. Yeah, party assist, so like... 0 for self, plus 5 for from the party. Well, I don't quite get how that works. Yes, he's got a bluff of 6. What do they do? They cut it in, they round it down or something? So... I don't know, decadency, how does the party assist help? They add it all together and divide by 2. So 1, 2, 3 is 9, 10, 11, 12. So I only get plus 5 from the party. But there, I've only got 2 other people, one with 5 and one with 1 for diplomacy. I don't fully get quite how some of these skills work. Like intimidate 0, 0 for self, but Adair's got like 5. Perhaps I should start spreading his own skills out a little bit. I think streetwise. Alright. The way it works, and I think I'm going to start spreading Krayven's skills out completely, so to maximise the benefits. Right, some monk skills. What do we got here? Duality of mortal presence. That's well tidy. To switch between linking the incoming wounds to their body, constitution bonus, and their mind, intellect bonus. Oh, that's very different. I remember duality of mortal presence was that you could split yourself. Oh no, sorry, that's not that. It's dichotomous soul. Yeah. But summon to manifestations. Yeah, duality of mortal presence. Bleh, whatevs. Alright, lightning strikes to deal additional shock damage. That's if I want swift strikes or swift flurry. Critical hits had a chance to trigger another attack instantly. Oh, that's really good. What is this? Enlightened agony. I've got clarity of agony. What about this one? I've got the dance of death. An enduring dance. Oh, the monk can now receive multiple hits before the dance will end. That suddenly makes that ability much more useful. Yeah, I think that's almost a given then. That makes Dance of Death suddenly way better. Alright, we'll do that. Unavailable weapon types. I'm keeping him pretty much. He's got a mace and a hammer. I tend to stick with Krayven with bashing weapons. If he can't bash with his fist, he can bash with his weapons. So, do I give him magical implements or... no, not really. I think then having him do a Morning Star. Oh, what the hell is that then? A flail? Yeah, like a two-handed mace. Oh, he's already got a stave as well. Yeah, that would be in keeping with him. A spear or a club. Oh, having him be able to do fancy shit with a spear would be quite fun. Total sort of badass warrior monk with an awesome spear and a quarterstaff and bashing sticks. What does this allow to do? Body blows. Deal less damage but lower their fortitude. What about the engaging thrust? Fight defensively with your spear. Allow you to engage an additional foe at the cost of stride. Nah. Alright, we'll do body blows. Yeah, he's going to be quite the brutal monk when he's not fighting with his fists, which isn't often. Alright, sweet. Time to take the lift. Time to take the lift. So, Bihar's home. That's back up Yeway. Faster, faster! Schnell, schnell, schnell! Want to go into the old city, start coming across some critters and beating the shit out of them. Or characters and undead and whatnot. Yeah, there's the Overseer. This chap here is... Oh, no, he's not. He's the Martaru Guard. The Overseer is somewhere away. No worries. We already arranged it so that we can go down to the old city. Not quite sure what the reason would be, but tiny performance. Let me just check if there's anything we need to pick up there. Muto freed but Tenno. Coming to terms. Merrill the Mad. Sealed Fate. No. Painted Masks. No. Archmage's Vault. I'm sure there was something that took us into the old city. Oh, hang on. Well, there's this thing. There's possibly in the Cornet's Call, the Cornet of Depths lost when the old city sank. There was that woman we were helping, Bihar, but I think she's escaped. So it's just trying to potentially find his body. Trade secrets. Ah, well.
The Overseer says you can go below.
I fancy a little explore. A rickety metal cage swings over an abyss. Your clothes billow with a foul wind from below, and faint screams and roars echo from the depths. Still, you can make out no details from this distance. Bring it on. Go on down. You step into the... I suppose to say bouncing cage? Obsidian. Fix that, Jay. You step into the jouncing cage. The door slams shut, and your descent begins with the rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make out crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to rest with a groan. Right, let's see what we can see. Hopefully this is a nice hostile area with a few scraps we can get into. I reckon so. What do you think, folks? What do you think? What might be dwelling down here in the depths? Some seven-headed dragon, breathing gas, lightning, fire, amethyst mist, and goodness knows what else. Or one... Oh, I reckon we might come across another abandoned pet. We are going to have to get Adair out of the party temporarily and visit the pet splicer or the pet masher soon.
City beneath the city beneath the city. Each layer of Nekataka is more pungent than the last.
Ah, yes, and we've got here Tekahu. He didn't know about any of this kind of place at all. This is all new to him. Oh my god, those rotting people! Okay, this place is horrific. Old City Overlook. Yeah, now we're whistling Dixie. Now we're somewhere maybe a tad more hostile. Full of critters. Let's go stealthily. We gotta be real sneaky like. I mean, this is literally broken apart bodies. People who haven't even been put in the cage, people who've been thrown over the cliff, landed here and exploded, like ruptured apart, man. Oh, sickened. A trap. Oh, Christ. Okay, because we step near those bodies, they're full of gangrene and rot and all kinds of god-awful shit. Ugh. Okay. Well, this is pleasant. Decadency says do a separate save. Really? Alright. Well, that is curious. Well, we'll do Delver's Row here. Shiva Gur, second guy, the fire demon is your main. What is he? Yes, Krayven is a fire. Let me bring him up for you. And yeah, of course, thanks for the cryptic hint, Decadency. Those of you not already aware, totally blind playthrough. If you've done this before, please don't give anything away of what I'm doing. A lot of people here don't have a chance to play the game or enjoying the blind playthrough along with me. And Krayven, excellent question. Shiva, welcome to the stream, is a Hellwalker monk, fire godlike, originating from Deadfire Archipelago as an explorer. I played a 100% blind playthrough in Pillars 1 and loaded in my completed game save right before that with an engine right at the very end after you kill Theos and brought him in. So I'm very much keeping his character exactly the same. Yeah, no worries at all. You're level 9, more or less. Oh, so you're probably somewhat similar to where I am, perhaps a little bit ahead. Alright, cool. Thank you so much for coming by to check out the stream. Okay, standing near the rotten bodies is a stupid idea. Standing near the rotten bodies is a really dumb idea for a... Trying not to get bubonic ass plague or whatever the hell they're giving us. But IRL Krayven is as cold as liquid nitrogen. It's true, it's true. I have no conscience. That's true. I'm lovely. I'm warm and cuddly. Which by British standards means I'm nauseatingly friendly because we're not allowed to keep our... Oh, Shivager! Thank you so much for the follow. Residency to Krayven's Town is granted. Lodgings are being prepared. Please ignore the streams. Well, no, pay attention to the streams. Ignore the screams. They're screams of joy. Yes, this is Story Sunday, so once a week. Oh, what we got here? Mouth char. Yay, drugs. Yes, I do different games on different days of the week. Story Sunday is our focus on, well, a few stories submitted by the community. Oh dear, you two are not looking very stealth right now. Got sickened, obviously. Absolutely. And also very narratively rich games, of which Pillars 1 and subsequently, because there was a sequel, Pillars 2, were delectable. Oh yes, I've got to now do a second save. Decadency suggested. So I've got where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? All these weird old saves. So Old City Overlook, and then we're going to do another one. We're going to do another one. Sorry, I have mistakes. I'm learning English. No worries at all. How many levels are there? Oh, there's 20. What class did you... I'm level 14 in my ultimate playthrough. Wow, Decadency. Good effort. That's interesting. I didn't know there were 20 in the first game. In Pillars 1, there's only 16. Level 16 was the maximum. I'm glad they upped it to 20. To be honest, at level, there's nothing you couldn't do at level 16 in the first game. I mean, I beat the shit out of the Alpine Dragon in the first game at level 12. And that's supposed to be the toughest creature in the first game by a country mile. Oh, what's this? An essence battery. Let's...
Captain?
Shoot that.
You be owing me that drink, Maya.
Nearly destroyed. Okay, can we loot it? Apparently not. Did we do a bad thing there? Did we do a stupid?
Aye. Done and done.
Oh, cool. Shiva, where do you or Sheva, whatever you prefer, where do you originate from then? What is your home location, your mother tongue? A hood. Oh, awesome. Why do I get the feeling this is like some sort of ancient sort of temple? It feels very Wudican. It's kind of like the place where worshippers of Wudica would come and hang out. Oh. The fuck? I heard a clang. Whoa! Yeah, alright, chill out. Okay, so that wasn't great. That's a trap. Oh, Sigil of Nightmares. Yeah, shoot it.
Another attack, Cap.
No penetration.
Aye.
Ha! That's what she said. A blood mage priest, ooh, demon monk sounds absolutely amazing now that I think about it. Yeah, he's not so much a demon. He looks like one. He's a fire godlike. He's a fire godlike. So I think the goddess Magran is he's carrying the patronage of her on his flesh.
Done and done.
And all godlike are inherently sterile, unfortunately. But yeah, my character does not like Magran was, well, Durance's patron and was a god-awful lying bitch in the first game. And in this one, she's seriously obnoxious. I've had a discussion with the Pantheon of the Gods. Wudica's way more well-spoken and pleasant in this one. In the first game, she was evil as hell. Alright, we're going to use the quick save here.
My fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so swagged and sparkling, Captain.
Alright, lock picked. Trap triggered. Oh, fuck. Antidote. Some...
Ahoy. Aye.
What did we trigger? That trap didn't really go off. Apparently. Oh, okay. He's unstealth, de-stealth. Well, where the hell are all the critters and the monsters and the bad things? I need to get back up this way. There's probably something cool up this way. Check out your debuffs. Oh. Curse of Nightmares ×2. -2 resolve for 5 rounds when damaged. Oh, bloody hell. That's horrific. What about him? ×5. Oh, wow. This place is depressing as hell. That is bleak. That is bleak. Alright, Decadency. Thank you for the heads up there. It's worth knowing. Okay, there's some weird living critter. It looks like a reverse thing of those things in Half-Life. You know, the ones that hang down from the ceiling and they'll grab you. This is like one of them living in the floor. Is it organic? Whatever it is. Shaver sounds Nordic, perhaps Sweden. Oh. Oh.
I'm here.
Oh dear. It's a cave grub. It's a cave grub.
I'm listening.
Alright, Maya. Well, Huh.
What can I do?
Oh, is it meant to be Krayven's go? Well, firstly, unstealth yourself, mate. And then come over here and stun this lad.
Take this!
Bam. Yeah, okay, we've got a grub burrow. Okay, we've got a bunch of cave grubs.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies? No, we are good and reasonable and decent. Thunderous blows. Actually, I can start my enduring dance. I'll do my German dance for you. It's fun and gay and tra-la-la.
Speak your
Hope you
mind.
really enjoy my dance. Fiddly-eye, fiddly-eye.
It will be
Right.
so.
You come over here, right? There's a cave grubbling. Another grub. I get the impression these bastards can probably spit poison or something. They got the mouths for it. So they're immune to shock. Armor rating of 8. They're quite vulnerable to slash damage. They're incredibly tough against crush damage. Nothing about pierce damage. I think pierce damage is probably just going to be standard then. 8. Action indeed. Yes, I know. This is why I wanted to come down here after all the dialogue-y bits again last week. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Calling the World's Maw. That is pierce damage. Right, that thing's stunned. Oh, they're pretty tough. Alright. Yeah, can we AoE them all? They might gather on Krayven.
Arthek, Worth, and Wrath.
Arthik, Worth, and Wrath indeed. Okay. Ishiza, likewise, unstealth thyself. We've got a little grubbling over here. He might make it. The pathing works in our favour. Oh, it does. Yeah, have that. Good job, Ishiza. Right, we'll have Maya shoot over there. I should have maybe used his knockdown. Right, it there. You got to do some tanking, old boy.
May I be a candle in the night.
May I be a candle in the night. Gotta love it there. He's so dramatic. Discipline barrage, free action. Nah, he's alright. Boy. Right, you there, Seraphin. Get thyself to about... oh, I don't know. Here. Perhaps we can lock down one of them. Oh, actually, call the clutch. That would be perfectly fine. We could stick that one about there. Deal with those two.
Speak freely.
And Maya, my lovely. And Piney Druid, sorry, I should have said that first time. So this evening, Citizen Piney Druid, welcome. And once again, thank you so much for your generous contributions. As St. Jude's Play Live is now finished. When folks who have arrived since I did the warm-up, we got a grand total of $240 for St. Jude's Play Live, helping St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which is awesome. What will be the next game for Story Sunday? If you can reveal it, of course, that will be more Pillars of Eternity 2. We're doing this one as the Story Sunday game until it's done, so we'll be doing this for quite some time now, FX. They did a really nice work with turn-based in the final patch. Yes, I am noticing it's improved because it was quite buggy. Accurate wounding shot or concussive. Again, this is pierce damage. I think that grubbling will probably go down quick. Let's go for an accurate wounding shot. Oh my word! Nice one, Maya. Alright, sweet. End turn. Okay. Meh. Is that going to give me some dots or something nasty? Oh, excellent. That one's possibly swum
no
into...
help here.
AoE range, but that poison, I totally called it. Ha! You missed, you suck. Right, and that little cave grub is no longer stunned.
I am the Alpha Predator.
Uh-huh.
You have my attention.
We just summoned dragons and shit. Yay. Tekahoo, that was quite good. Let's get some wood skin on our quasi-frontliners about there. I love how that one's immediate. Right, they're going to be safe and fine and good and splendid. I could turn him into Spirit Shark. It's hilarious. He turned into like this. He turned into some character out of Pirates of the Caribbean, the second one, with the Davy Jones, the hammerhead shark guy. He literally turned into that. What particular details did they change, Decadency? Because you probably read the patch notes before I did. Oh, is that thing already dead? Alright, Ishiza, me lover. Come and do a knockdown. There. Bomph. Did that poison it as well? It's got a fear aura. It's shaken and prone and hurt. Alright, cool. Right, Cave Grub, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to go up against the... Oh, Krayven can't run away because he's currently being the one being engaged. Has he got any negative effects on himself? Nope, apart from Curse of Nightmares. So Clarity of Agony is not really worth it. Actually, I'll do Blade Turning.
Captain?
And you shoot at... That thing's nearly dead, so just do a regular shot. Actually, the dragons are probably... No, sure, just
For
shoot
the
that.
Ronganui.
For the Ronganui. Jesus.
Still got it.
Bloody hell. I only said to blow the bloody doors off. Christ. Alright, Mia, you didn't need to run that close to shoot him, but okay. Oh, you idiot. Why did you get slapped? Why did you get slapped, you muppet?
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Mental binding. It'll leave the other one stuck as well, wouldn't it? Let's bind you up.
Me too.
Paralyzed, and that one's immobilized. Beautiful. It's funny. I'm not used to taking on stuff I fight myself at my level. I'm used to taking on things that are way tougher than me. So all these abilities landing and things are rather fun. Let's do Discipline Barrage. Oh, cool. He gets more discipline per level. Sweet. Mule Kick. Prone and disoriented or penetrating strike. I reckon we might finish him off. No, apparently not. Apparently not. Weird, because he's doing slash damage. I think he's doing slash damage. Where have you? I've never seen a dragon. It's not. It's just a drake. So you got a couple of worms and a drake. It's a little basic ability called Call the Clutch. I've got this ring that can summon a couple of worms and a larger drake. So don't worry, these dragons are on my side. Really prefer return. I think it's. I'm either or. The thing is, I did. It is definitely slower. It is definitely slower. So if you prefer the speed of turn-based real-time combat, I agree. I think I do prefer it generally. No, sorry, not turn. I think I'm with you. I prefer. Oh, nice breath attack. It actually didn't cook us for a change, which is nice. I do prefer the pause-based real-time combat.
Okay, I do.
But having done. I did all of Pillars 1, Blind. Right, Torment's Reach will hit them both. Streaming all of it, and that made it be quite slow for me to do, and doing 100% as well, 100% of the game and blind. In short, it ended up taking me about, I don't know, like 200 hours voicing all of it, narrating all of it. So after 200 hours and probably over Sundays, about 8-9 months of that, I decided doing essentially the same game again, but just with the plot carrying on, isn't as much variety. I also did a one-off. I did a little one-off Blizzard. Nah, it's not worth it. Just do a one attack there, mate.
Devour you.
Oh, nice. Of course, you can do AoE on both of them. That's good. I decided that when I done a one-off play on behalf of a company who gave me a free copy of Divinity Original Sin 2, which is completely turn-based and is built from the ground up to be turn-based. So when oh, the bastards, they can tunnel. They can tunnel. All right. Seraphim, can you shoot that one?
Watch me work. Oh, mother.
He's such a crap shot with his pistols, I must admit.
Captain?
Yeah, after that much
Right
time
between the eyes.
spent doing pause-based real-time and enjoying a little bit of variety with turn-based in Divinity Original Sin, when this game provided the option of do you want to do it turn-based or do you want to do pause-based real-time, I was like, I'd be interested to see how I would do with the strats and different mechanics of going completely turn-based. And yeah, it is slower, but as the characters level up, they get more powerful, and you got to think sort of in a different way. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. But no, I do prefer pause-based real-time. Gun to my head, to be fair. But I like this enough. I'm going to keep going with it. Right, Ishiza, kill this thing. Oh god, he doesn't do too much damage to him. He should have maybe gone for the knockdown. Never mind.
Speak your mind.
Once again, actually, you know what? You run to here. Perhaps your wand will finish this one off.
Watch me, mother!
That's a really creepy thing to say. Watch me, mother.
I'm here.
Alright, tell you what. Because the path thing is so freaking god-awful, they're nearly dead. Come over here and kick the
I
shit out
suppose
of
it
this.
can't be helped.
Red.
Stand together!
I should have given Krayven his original voice. This girlish one he's got right now is not suitable. That was quite a powerful crush attack. Right, will our dragons finish him off? Don't breathe fire. Don't breathe fire. Where's he gonna... Ah, you tried all that and you missed.
You were saying?
Yeah, shoot him in the
Ashiza,
face.
strike.
Didn't quite kill it. Alright. Right, the dragons are coming. The dragons are coming. The ultimate is real time without
for,
pause. Is that another one? Right, Decadency, I need to know this. Can you list fully all the components of the ultimate? I know it's single player. It's like, as in one character, you can't have any recruiting characters. You also have to, protect a little girl all the way through. Is it something like you can't rest? Like you can't rest at all, or you can't heal, or one of the two? And now you're telling me you've got to do it real time with no pauses? What other insanity have they put on that? And then on top of that, the actual things you have to do as well. You have to complete the whole game on Path of the Damned difficulty in Trial of Iron mode. Give me the full breakdown of what the ultimate is, because I saw a post on Twitter from Obsidian today about it. It's including some swag and like badges and things that you get. But yeah, I really want to know, because each time you bring it up, there seems to be like a new additional horrible ridiculously difficult thing that you have to do. I mean, it's super cool. Oh, I should probably loot those bodies, shouldn't I? What do I get? Larvae ingredients in delicious larvae soup. What's in there? Cave coral. Alright, just some reagents. Oh, there's only one body. What's this flavor text? We got a burrow twist into darkness. Fascinating. Incredible. Unbelievable. Rapturous. What's this? Temple ruins. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's nip back here, actually. Back amongst the smelly corpses. Alright, we can nip up this way instead. More bodies, more bodies. I mean, I'm so keen for, like, apparently, who is it they're working on? Obsidian working on Baldur's Gate 3? Baldur's Gate 3, I am keen for that. I am so freaking keen for Baldur's Gate 3. It's making me want to do a remastered playthrough Grub Burrow. I reckon, Dare.
What do you need?
Go beat the piss out of that Grub Burrow. Like, hit it. What are you doing, idiot? Have to admit, the turn-based pathfinding is not great. Can you show you the map? Yes, I can, absolutely. Peridot and an Azata shell. So yeah, Shiva, in terms of where I am, I'm in Old City Overlook. So I'm just wandering around discovering this. We've got some temple ruins here, the Old City lift, some nightmare machine guarding some little part of something round here, and the rest is yet to be discovered.
What do you need? Of course.
Okay. Now then, back to the rotten piles of bodies. Just, I don't like leaving empty patches of fog if I can possibly help it. Ah! We got some uncovered... What the hell is this? There's some curious spectre with these trails of sort of ghostly light leading towards it. And these aren't rotten bodies, these are bones. They've been here for longer. The bones are warm to the touch. That's curious. The shadows leveled up. Who leveled up and why? We didn't... Oh, bestiary. Alright. Tekahu has leveled up. Right, let's do something. He's... Krayven's already got a shitload of metaphysics, so I'd rather him... Insight, history, diplomacy... Two self, one for party. Oh, he's... Actually, you know what? Let's make him more of a historian. That way someone's got enough of the skills. And active skills. Yeah, Arcana. More in Arcana. Brilliant. The shadows. How ominous, Shiva. How ominous. Now, he's got a passive set of water abilities because he's got his subclasses. I can't remember what his subclass is, actually, but it's fitting. Twin stones. Conjure a blight. A flame, storm, sand, ice, or earth blight. Cool. Scion of flame. Fire attacks. If I could make him like spell shaping. When casting targeted area of effect spells, gain the ability to increase or decrease the size of the area at cost to benefit of power level. Oh, that's quite nice. What are these things? Oh, Wild Strike Freeze and Wild Strike Shock. What's this? Wild Strike Corrode. Oh, when... Oh, I was going to say, I thought that's really awesome things, but only when Spirit shifted. Druids are difficult. Yeah, I didn't use the all-in-one from the first game very much at all. Or at all, except for doing his character quest. I love how he's getting all these automatic water abilities for free, like Ondra's Whip, Blizzard, Chill Fog, and Boiling Spray. That's quite tasty. Ooh, a Moonwell. Regenerating health of allies in area of effect and granting a minor boost to all defenses. That's quite nice. We've already got that. What's this? Hailstorm. Again, it damages anyone, not just enemies. Invalid subclass Water Shaper. Oh, right. Yeah, there's some of his stuff is ruled out for him because he's a Water Shaper. Autumn's Decay creates Cone of Putrefaction. And again, any in the AoE. Right, I reckon Moonwell, because I'm using him as an alternative healer. I'm not as keen on Jyoti, honestly, as a priest as I was. It's weird. Jyoti's a lot nicer than Durant's, but Durant's priests were just absolute powerhouses in the first game. Right, available weapon types. He's got magical implements. He's got a stave. I think scepter, rod, wand. You can do interfering barrage. What about a scepter? Destructive channel. The channel's excess energy through the scepter hurts the wield with each attack, but increases damage dealt. No, thank you. Interfering bandage. Focuses wands to attacks interfere with enemy's ability to attack effectively at the cost of damage. Not bad. If you're using a wand, you don't care about the damage, so the interrupt would be quite nice, actually. Alrighty. Okay, well that's promising. Oh, there's a big patch of discoverable stuff here. But before we do that, what's that say? Those bones are warm as well. Amphora. Let's shoot that.
Yours to command, Captain.
Don't know if that was good or bad. Probably neither.
The pleasure is mine. At your service. You need something?
Yeah, I must admit, I'm curious what the hell this is. Okay, this water's shallow enough to walk in.
Keep it down.
I'm still wondering what that spectral doodad there is. There's some... Oh, I got a flavor text here. You hear a faint melody near the statue. Alright. I bet all those bones are probably warm to the touch. Oh, apparently druids are, Shiva. I have to admit, I'm not too sure. I haven't got any... I have to admit, I'm not finding Tekahu too tricky to use so far, but you definitely have to give them quite a bit more thought when leveling them up than something straightforward like a fighter. Okay. What's this? A cracked stone face rises from the pool. Lichens clog the hollows under its brows and nostrils, and a pale glow plays along the undersides of its cheeks. Well, I'll inspect the pool first. As murky as it is, it's difficult to tell how deep it goes. You can barely see the statue's submerged shoulders. The rest is shrouded in darkness. Effects, thank you so much for the host. The Cravenstown's minions cheer in your honour. Yet a smudge of light shines from the gloom. Okay. Well, partial success with my survival skill. Scattered bones lie around the pool. They're clustered around the water's edge, and despite lying in the mud, they're perfectly white. That's weird. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. Better remembering than never at all. And it's a good way to earn creds, folks. Hosting, following, subbing, raiding. Do you want to know what creds are? They're our channel currency, and there's some of the meta commands from it. See how many you've got, how to get them, and what to spend them on. Let's inspect the bones. The bones are all gleaming white and whole, without a single notch or crack. They're also warm to the touch. You feel a pulse running through them and quickly draw back your hand. Ah, well, YOLO. Dive towards the light. It's probably going to be an athletics check. Athletics 6. Krayven's pretty athletic as well. Yeah, athletics 5. And his might and constitution. His dexterity is not so great. Constitution 16, 17. Yeah, Krayven and Adair are definitely the toughest members of the party. Have to head out, unfortunately. Boss is in a sound mood. Needs all hands on deck. Have a great rest of your stream. No worries, Angel Queen. Take care of yourself. I hope it all goes okay, and I will catch you soon. If we're on when you're back, we will see you. If not, see you tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow. It's the Citizens giveaway for a chance to win a fantastic prize. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's always nice to have you here, Angel Queen. I reckon Adair. Adair leaps into the pool and swims down. The water is surprisingly warm, with an oily texture and a brackish flavour. Well, brackish means salt water, which makes sense. We're going into a valley that literally leads towards the sea. Yet as Adair battles deeper, the water grows colder. The light in the depths becomes brighter and sharper, and a strange melody murmurs through the water. This is weird. As the mysterious source grows closer, muck clogs Adair's eyes and a strong current pushes back. Oh, a full success. It was an athletics check, totally called a constitution check, sorry, called it. But despite the effort, Adair fights through the current, sustained by a deep breath and strong lungs. Continue. Head towards the light. Oh, weird underwater ghost hand. Creepy. Adair reaches the source of the light and music. A glowing conch in the statue's open hand. Oh, I'm wondering if this is the thingy of the deeps, the partner to this cornet of the waves that this guy wants us to take or get from this other guy. Yeah, Dereo wants us to get from Takano. Music flows from it, as rich and deep as a baritone. A baritone. My tone of voice as it happens. I'm below a tenor but above a bass. Continue. Adair hovers above it, lungs just beginning to ache. Constitution check of 16 passed. I think we're probably going to need 18 to get any further. Take the conch and swing back up. This is probably going to go poorly, but we'll see. At first, the conch is stuck in place. With a little effort, Adair pries it from the statue's palm. It comes free with a pop, and the radiance and music fade. Adair pushes off from the statue and swims despite the pain swelling in his chest. Good man. Huh. Adair kicks towards the dim glow of the surface. Oh! Quest item Cornet of the Depths. It was it. You've gained an item quest Cornet of the Depths that was put into your stash. Huh. Adair emerges and climbs out of the pool, enjoying deep breaths of the dank cave air. The dankest of air. You hear rattling. Oh, fiddle. Right, something was guarding it. The bones by the pool grind and snap together. Several skeletons rise from the mud. Marvellous! How many? That is several. 4, 5.
I sense a predator in the water.
Yes?
Uh-huh. Well. Splendid. I'll be fine. Thank you for the good luck, Shiva. I am a skeletal brigand. What level? Oh, piece of piss. They're my level or lower. They're my level or lower. We're going to kick their asses. I was thinking recently, whenever I'm in your Discord during the main show, I get a wave of ideas and inspiration hits me. An idea was developing in my head of an animation based off of Krayven's Town. Oh, thanks. I'd start making it, but I can't down the resources. Not really a good position. Oh, whatevs, decadency, whatevs. Ye of little faith. Ye of little faith. This will go swimmingly. This will go swimmingly. Right, I'll get in position and then effects, I'll talk more about that. And interestingly enough, the same thing happens for myself.
As you
because I was an animator. Boomf. Yeah. Oh, we're going to wreck them. We're going to wreck them. This isn't a problem.
Yes, Captain.
All right. Oh, I should probably end Krayven's turn, shouldn't I?
What can I do?
You have my attention.
Because we're in a perfect position to do wood skin on just about everyone. Can we get everyone? We can. Look at that. It's instant as well. Boom! We're all armoured. We're all dryads. We're all dryads. Bad position. Psh, psh. What was it? That dismissal that character does in Darkest Dungeon, the gatekeeper. He has it. Enraging affront or infuriating dismissal. Fair. Fair to bad positions. That sorcerer. Oh, 2 grazes from your wand. You're rubbish. You're absolute rubbish. Right, she's come in with a knockdown, mate. You can fly, so you should have no qualms here. Boom. Sit on your ass, skeletal brigand. Oh, they're meleeers as well, even better. If they were going to stand there with swords, that would have been fine. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Also with a sword.
What do you need?
We don't have any archers. That's fine. Right, well you, Mr. Adair, mate. Into the fray is not a... Huh? Let's see, he needs to come to about here. Is it a free action? Yeah, it is. Right, I'll do an into the fray on him. Oh, we can't see him. Whoops. Well, do the thing.
I'm on it.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, I should have just gone and thumped that one instead. He's got no movement left. Ah, okay. I mistimed that. I've got her out of the party at the moment because she really doesn't get on well with certain interactions. This region I'm in, and this part of the Nekataka that I'm doing, is the recommended companion for a good chunk of it is Tekahu for his dialogue and development and so on and so forth. And as is Serafen. Serafen, to be honest, I find not that useful. The Cypher's nowhere near as good as the Grieving Mother was in the first game. As a result, I'm keeping Serafen and Tekahu as our magic users. Maya is just a decent range user. She's quite a good shot. I'm enjoying her for a little bit. And I always keep Adair and Krayven. But typically I'd probably have Aloth back and Jyoti back to replace Serafen and Tekahu. And apparently we may get Pallegina later on, in which case they'd probably replace Maya. Hey, Artist! It's been a hot minute. And actually, Artist, it's great that you're here. Not only just because it's great that you're here. Let's shoot. Right, while he's there, I think we need to deal with the Sorcerer. So, accurate wounding shot. Can she get him? Immune. Fuck. Oh, of course. There's skeletons. They're immune to piercing damage because the bullets go straight through them. Bugger. Right, we're going to have to run up a melee or use direct spells instead. That's annoying. Artist, yeah, you actually redeemed a Steam ad, but when you put your Steam ID, it had ID / and you completely left off your actual ID. So you had the link, but then you didn't have the thing that linked to your profile. It was missing the last part, so I refunded the creds. If you want to get me to add you on Steam, resubmit it again, but make sure that you've got either the string of numbers after / ID, or if you decided to change it to be a personalized URL, use that instead. And it's nice to see you, Artist. How have you been? How's your weekend been? What have you been up to since we last caught you here? Okay, Serafen, do something useful. Perhaps immobilize. Yeah, paralyze maybe. Okay, missed that one, but that's fine. Get out of the way a little bit. Right, Skeletal Brigade, where are they going to go? Oh dear. Oh dear. Poor Tekahu is not so tough. Not so tough.
Something I can do?
Yeah, that thing missed. Grab that fucker, please. Right, and then thump him. Thump him good and proper. That's also a free action. Discipline Barrage.
Here we go.
Bam. There we go. No Mage Skeletor. There's a Mage Skeletor up here, but he's pretty slow. A Skeletal Sorcerer right there. Weird. I could swear I wrote it down correctly. I was having a lot of exams, generally just playing games myself after them. Yeah, no worries, Artist. It just was missing that final bit. So that's all good. How did the exams go, mate? How did they go? Has he done his thing now? Yeah. Actually, Vigorous Defense. Yeah, go on then. Now he's tanking. Let's get that up. Alright, yeah. That was a good time to put up Vigorous Defense. God. Okay, he's no longer paralyzed, but he should be able to move this turn. Oh, Chill Fog. Chill Fog coming in. Right, Ishiza. Ishiza. Oh, good lord. That is a long journey to have to take. That is super annoying, but we better get it started. We better get it started. Okay, that's going to be a few turns getting there.
Yes?
Alright, that fucker's nearly dead, so... Stunning Blow or Torment's Reach? I think Torment's Reach. Ah, you know what? Oh no, he can't move.
Yeah!
Right, that thing's nearly down.
You were saying?
Yeah, I need Maya. Well, I need you to actually change to your secondary weapon set. Can she still attack? Right, that being the case, come round to here. About there. She's going to go on the offensive, and also hopefully get a few of them out of range of Chill Fog.
For the Ranganui.
Right, face that way. And Tekahu. Alright, splendid.
Yours to command, Captain.
Oh, he's stuck in deep water.
No need to ask twice.
Alright, and we've got an all-new spell. We've got Moonwell. So, let's have a buff, please. So far, nobody can jump. Sadly not. Sadly not. Especially not a jump that high, that encouraged. Artist has redeemed it. No worries. I wish myself I knew how they went. No idea how if they went well. Oh, Artist, you're still waiting on your results. Well, fingers crossed, toes crossed, legs and arms crossed. Any other duplicate appendages crossed. Balls crossed. Ovaries crossed. Okay, I think we'll generally be in position there. Right, the warrior. Gave Krayven a bit of a thump. Oh, that thump actually healed. Right, Ishisa. Fast as you like. We're going to go along, start hassling that mage. Right, Skeleton Brigand. Where's he going to go? Oh! That attack hurt your mate. That's hilarious. Love it. They're desperately trying to get round to Adair. Chill Fog is going to land where? There.
I'm listening.
Whatever. It hurt half your friends, idiot. Right, that one's unharmed. Evasive roll. Heal companions, not really necessary yet. Let's zoom in. Let's get into the action. Adair can't. Like a teleport? You have one ability. No, at the moment, he's got a charge. But I might not be high enough level for that. A jump like that, a teleport ability? Nah. I wouldn't know what that is. That wasn't in the first game. Yeah.
For the homeland.
Bam.
Ha!
Bam. Nice. What am I? Right, Moonwell coming up. Look at that shit. We'll be fine.
Yes?
Right, Krayven's taking a bit of a thumping, but that thing's nearly dead. I reckon... Has he got any negative effects on him right now? Oh, Curse of Nightwear times 7. Oh, Clarity of Agony is not a free thing. That's a shame. Let's just go for a regular attack.
Yes. That hit true.
Nice. Sit the hell down. Alright, we've got him facing the other way, and we'll do another Enduring Dance. He's going to generate some more... Oh, actually, that's getting towards the last of his mortification. We'll try and use his wounds from here on out. Okay. Oh, Adair's taking a nice good thump here or there. Right, we're facing that one. He's currently bloodied. And... Ha! Chill Flog, he's blinded and flanked. What about Adair? It's actually not. The Chill Fog didn't hit him at all, but he's got the benefit of the Moonwell. Seraphin is fucked up from it, so he's going to be worse than useless. Let's do a Penetrating Strike. Actually, Disciplined Barrage. Aware, and then Penetrating Strike right there. Boom. Damn it, didn't quite go down. I'm reckoning the axe isn't a bad idea for the dots, the blur. I love the slow mode with the kill. Yeah, it's like kind of boof, and they go down when they finally... If you get like a critical hit, they die from a critical hit, they get the splat, and then the final death is also like a super over-the-top slow-mo as well. Couple of puny grazes. I think they're below our level.
Speak your mind.
Alright, at this point... Oh, he's already used up his only level 4 spell slot. Purge of Toxins? No. Moonwell's already down. What's that? The Moon's Light? Nah. Have we got... Could we do an Ondra Whip? Could we like stick it up there? Oh no, it will never reach up there. Damn it. You know what? Let's cancel that. Let's cancel that. What have we got? Equip Blast. Why can't he... Actually, that one's not quite dead. How close is that one? We could speed things up if we take him out. Just
For my captain!
For my captain, yeah. Sit the hell down. Stupid undead. Oh, captain, my captain. Have we got any still on the shoreline here? Apparently not. Alright, you're fine. Stay in the Moonwell.
Captain?
Seraphin, do you have any focus? Very little. Very little. And that thing's unharmed. That one's hurt. That one's hurt. He's run out of Call the Clutch already. What the hell is this? Spark Crackers. Oh, startling and confusing. Not all that useful against the undead. See you, man. Have fun. Okay, Shiva. Catch you next time. We are always doing Pillars of Eternity 2 on Sunday, and we'll be back every Sunday as the second part of the stream. We'll be back tomorrow, if you're not around later on, with Fallout New Vegas. That's our mellow out Monday game for the FPS and bloody violence and action. Hopefully see you then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for swinging by to the stream. I really appreciate it. Skeletal Brigand. Skeletal
Try
Brigand.
to keep it up, Maya. Damn him, blast.
Brazen thing immune. Seraphin he's really bad. He's just bad. He's a really funny character, but he's genuinely like quite useless. Yeah, I have to admit the so far my personal experience, it could be me completely misusing it. The way ciphers work with their focus level is not all that good.
Speak freely.
Conducive in for good progress if you're doing turn-based mode. In pause-based real-time, they're powerhouses. I love the Grieving Mother.
For the Ranganui.
For the Ranganui. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, she doesn't hit very hard with her stuff, unfortunately. That sorcerer's going to have another crack, isn't he?
Yes?
Oh, we can interrupt him with a knockdown next time. Right. High time. We did a 24 to 35 or 28 to 40. It's got to be a Torment's Reach. Kick this guy in the ass. 34 damage. Not shabby. Not shabby. Right, Skeletal Warrior. Oh, actually chomped it there pretty good, hitting him in the back there.
Yours to command, Captain.
I would say they're Tekahu, the Moon's Light. Applying regeneration effect on nearby allies. Yeah, let's get some of that shit. Actually, you know what? You and Adair need it. If Krayven can move into that area. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, Adair, you want to turn around there, buddy. And mule kick this pain ass.
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
That wasn't. I think that was a crit. I think that's the thing they say when they get a crit. Yeah, mule kick crits him for 36. Beautiful. Right. Merciless gaze coming in.
What for, Cap?
Oh, his initiative was really quick. We didn't get a chance to interrupt it. Darn. Seraphin, well, you're safe as houses. Problem is, he keeps missing all the time. And
I'll be slicing her stem to stern.
oh, he's got piercing damage as well. I should have switched over. I should have switched over with the axe, because he's going to be useless against the undead. Right, Ishi's knockdown. Finally start dealing with this sorcerer. The Moon's Light. Excellent. Sorcerer's going to get back up. Start picking on Ishisa with his wand. How dare you hit my giant chicken parrot that can somehow fly.
I've got this, Captain.
Oh, wow. Well done, Maya fucked him up. Critted him for 24, that was what I was thinking. That was a powerful hit for her. Actually, you know what? You can come after... who's going to be faster? Actually, Adair will probably get it done quicker, so... What? How did he get a disengaging strike like that when he was focused on Adair? That's bullshit. I was standing behind him and flanked. That is ridiculous.
For the Ranganui.
That is absolutely
What can I do?
ridiculous. I shouldn't have left him unflanked, really. You can kick his ass.
That's for my friends.
More slow motion bone death. Hee bone. Right. And get to about there. Oh, yeah, okay. They're wading through waist deep water.
Very well.
Now he's flanked again. Aware concentration. And you missed. You're
What do you need?
rubbish. Oh, he's all out. Okay, we'll use his actual concentration.
Hey,
Oh, sorry, his empower thingy. Yeah, he's still in what stance is that? One-on-one stance? Toe-to-toe with a single combatant. How much health has this guy got? Right, well, let's knock him on his ass. Sit down. Alright, and Tekahu. We don't need any
You
more
need
healing.
something?
Nope, you're grand.
Your bones will feed the land. This does not work.
It did a little bit of damage, just not very much.
Ahoy.
Right, Seraphim, just change weapon. Get your axe on. And that's it.
Aye.
Okay, skeletal.
Done and done.
To be honest, yeah, get out of the shadows, start running. A skeletal sorcerer. Oh, dearie me. Yoshiza's down to 2/3 of his health. 12 to 19 damage. It's going to take more than that on its own. Oh, it keeps hitting him for 20 every time. Nice one.
Speak freely.
Okay, this one's prone. He shouldn't be able to get off an attack.
Ashiza, strike!
Just smack him while he's down. I think I'll have
What can I
Krayven
do?
start. He shouldn't get... Why is he going to have to run around that way? Ah, fine. Let's just get this guy out of the way. He's clogging up the... Yeah, he's getting in the way.
Certainly.
Right, now come out here.
Yours to command, Captain.
Yeah, Tekahu. Right, we're all...
Show me where to bite. This does not work.
You're fine, you're fine. Right, Adair should finish this dude up anyway. Wadey, smashy, smash. Didn't kill him! Didn't kill him! Oh my god, there's nothing left in his health bar. He's basically dead. Effects way ahead of you, so let me just read that. I was thinking it would be intro to the main show to be different each day. See it smell out Monday. Oh no. I go like this, see through the eyes of a pet phoenix, starts from very top. Seeing the whole surrounding the phoenix be flying down, transition, fly through the town, pass through section like downtown of a mayor's point if it was like sort of story Sunday. Yeah, no worries. In actual fact, I do have an animation planned. Well, I say planned. This would be something that would be way long term. To do, because having worked as an animator,
I'll be cleaving it to the brisket.
having worked as an animator and a 3D artist and everything for so long, I would like to do a big fancy ass intro, and I've done 2D animation and all that jazz as well. Oh, they're constantly regenerating. What I'm planning to do is for what I have in mind is, okay, that was a good hit actually. I certainly wouldn't do an intro for each different day of the week. I might have different screens, different scenes, but it can't be overstated just how much work animation requires, and doing a different animation for each day of the week would be...
I've got this,
just
Captain!
...kind of above and beyond. My intention is to have... like an opening sequence, and it's somewhere in a vehicle or going along, and it's like some miners or some people, think science fiction, out in the desert gathering scrap, gathering whatever, and then there's an alert comes up and it's time. By the way, by doing this, I'm thinking of doing a sort of realistic, like taking clips from movies and cutting them together but putting them into After Effects and changing certain things, and the alert for the main show goes off, and then like it just shows like different scenes from sci-fi bits that I try and cut together and edit quite cleverly to all look like parts of Cravenstown, as people from all over Cravenstown like come into land to get ready for the show, and then it would go into the streaming complex and like it's live and stuff. I'd know how to do it, I'd know the tech to sort of do all of that, but that's my intention for a big flashy intro like years from now when I have the time to really do it justice. Prior to that, it'd be more like an animated but static screen of like stream starting soon. I want to do it more than just a static screen I have now. Yeah, no, I totally... It's just... totally respect that you have that one in mind. It's just interesting, whenever you see it, you think the same way I do, is what I'm getting at. In that, like, I am always sort of thinking about, like, what new things I can do, what artistically I can make, how I can bring my years of experience as a digital art professional to use on the channel. It's just a case of time. Yeah, one of the long-term goals for way down the line would be a big sort of fancy pants intro. Boom. Fall over. There we go. Red Rover. Skeleton falls over. And yeah, it's just kind of, it's quite an amazing coincidence to me that you sort of look at that and see the same sort of thing.
Yes?
The eyes of a pet phoenix. Comes down from the top of the sky, seeing the whole surrounding Krayven sound like a map. The phoenix will fly down to transition. Yeah, that kind of intro, seeing part of the town coming in, but I'll be doing it with a ship, like landing in the event shuttle portal as people come from far, what they're doing outside of Cravenstown, coming back home for the evening, for the main show kind of thing. But yeah, that particular approach, that scene, would definitely be something I'd like to do. Would be a transition in it for sure. Right, the sorcerer. Oh, poor Ashiza. I think we need Maya to heal. He's done most of the heavy lifting against a skeletal sorcerer.
You were saying?
Yeah, heal companion. Alright, she's going to start running to do that, but probably run out of movement before she can.
Have my attention.
Well, just start coming over here, I suppose.
Tungaloa devour you.
Yeah, he's nowhere in there in range.
Aye.
Seraphim, just come around there.
What do you need?
Adair, start running up the hill. So we all chase down this skeletal warrior. Not too much point to it.
I'm here.
Right. Force of Anguish him off the fucking hill, please. Oh, apparently you can't. Boom! Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I like to think so. God, I'm focusing so much on the declutter. I still haven't finished up the first new emote. Like, I've got slots for about 5, and I'm like the only person I know left who's still only got 1. Skeletal Wizard's Grimoire. Anything cool in there? Oh, a whole load of shit that Aloth hasn't got. Okay, we'll have to put all of that away. Alright, if you could all gather back down the bottom. But we got that conch. Right, I want to see what that quest update was. That was quite a long old scrap, actually. Okay, fine breastplate, a fine hide armor, and a bunch of other bits and bobs. More fine stuff. Okay, yeah, these were definitely weaker enemies. If they were tougher, they'd have been dropping exceptional level gear. But it's all good stuff to sell. What are some of our characters currently decked out in? What are they tucking out in? What are they rocking? Yeah, so what's this? Cornet of the Depths. This conch is inscribed with the wave and crescent symbol of Ondra. The tip has been sawn off and fitted with a silver mouthpiece. When you hold it to your ear, you hear crashing waves and the faint sound of a woman singing. Right, Adair's pretty much tricked out in good shit. Grimoire or Trinket? Oh no, Grimoires are only usable by wizards. We don't really have any trinkets yet, do we? Right, can we reorder that somehow? Is that by type or state of repair? Or what? I think that's by type. Recent use. Value. Which... Sort by enchant value? No, I have no idea. Okay, Adair's sorted. Krayven's sorted. What about her? What's she wearing? Something quasi-decent. Do we have... her weapons are okay. What's she rocking? A fine arquebus. Do we have anything better? Don't think we've got an exceptional arquebus or pistol or whatnot. Exceptional sword and azure blade. Alright, she's pretty well equipped there. Yeah, what about cloaks and... Okay, necklaces. I think everyone's got a neck piece or something. Oh, she doesn't. Huh, take the necklace of health. There you go. Have a bit more health, hunter lady. Belts and boots and bits and bobs. Anything? Nothing? Nothing. Well, nothing worth putting on except for the aesthetics of it, and I'd rather not bother in that case. Alright. I'm glad you find the channel inviting for creativity. I'd like to think so. I acquired a conch instrument carved with symbols of Ondra. This seems like the cornet Dereo wants. He's waiting for it in the Narrows. Interesting. I could hand this in. The thing is, I know it's not. He said the Cornetto of the Depths was lost. So that's the one we've just picked up. But now I don't have to go and rob it from Takano. Alright, so temple ruins. Let's head back over this way. Well, let's go back into sneaky mode. See what we can see. Alright, as our intrepid party steps up this muddy slope by this half-buried, moss-encrusted staircase. I'm not sure if that was the juicy sound of giant grub worms or just background music. Right, but there's lit torches and what look to be a few puddles of blood. Okay, there's more weird corpse lights coming off this stinking charnel pit of more rotten body parts. It will probably get us sick if we go near them. So discretion is advised. Yeah, down here. Anything coming up? Oh, well that hand is touchable. Not sure I necessarily want to, but let's see where we are in the map. Alright, gently does it. Are we stealthed? Huh? There was a hand there that I could touch. What's going on?
Quietly now.
Yeah, there. Right,
I'm here.
Krayven, come pick
Indeed.
this thing up. Probably get a bit ill again. Baby pearls. Baby pearls and a lockpick. Okay.
I'm here. Not a sound. At
Right.
once.
Got to avoid everyone getting sickened, because if they get sickened, they come out of stealth. Crap. Just like there. Just like right there. Oh dear. Cannot enter stealth mode in combat. We're not in combat. We're not in combat. Well, my mum just came over and saw a stream on television and said, "That's Mum's boyfriend." Hey, Naomi's mum. Well, I'm flattered. We'll chat later. Oh, Boombot, thank you so much for the host. The Krayven Sound minions cheering your honour, maintaining a 100% perfect record since you found the channel. Fresh boot prints stir the mud. Fresh boot prints. What's going on? Boombot, I hope you are well. And legit love to you, Naomi Sully. How are you doing this fine day? It's the accent. It's 100% the accent. It is a vocal aphrodisiac, to be sure. At least to our colonial friends there over in the United States of, well, somewhere, I think. America? Is that what it's called? Oh. Oh, this looks ominous. There's an even lower bit down. So there's an overlook. Oh, there's stairs down. Oh, my word, it's a multi-level dungeon. It's a multi-level place. Look what? Look what? Skulldrak. Now, I don't know if that's the name of a creature or a named character. It's only one level higher than us. This should be feasible. A Skulldrak Screecher. Ah, it's a type of creature. Okay. Skulldrak Screecher. I get the impression that one might use Sonic Force. They look like some sort of vampiric bat-like beast. They've got huge bat ears, red eyes, massive fangs. A hulking gorilla-like biology in their upper body and the skinny legs. That looks like some sort of demonic vampirism. She's an old-school Korean lady. It took a long time for her to understand why and what Twitch is. Well, kudos on taking the time to understand and now understanding. You are on fleek with the kids. Says the 33-year-old who's so very, very cool in his own right. Kudos, yeah, Naomi, I remember you saying. Okay, right, how many more of these ugly critters are there? Right, 1, 2, I think we need, well...
Hey.
Can we do a quick stealthy charge? Captain? Beautiful! Free hit. What's left? Okay, there's a couple more grub burrows, of which there is a grubbling or two inside. A half-buried treasure chest... glowing corpse-like coral over another mountain, but it doesn't seem to be any further Skulldraks, and the Grublings are trivial. They are nothing. Right, Mia. Well, first things first, as these guys are not going to be immune to pierce damage because they're not undead. They've got a resistance to perception afflictions. Oh, they're quite weak to pierce damage. R rating of 8, 10 armor versus slash attacks, only 6 against pierced attacks. They're quite strong. Defense is all in the 50s and willpower in 48, so close enough. Right, so Maya, switch to your regular gun and come to about here.
For the Ranganui.
So any other little clever tricks you can do right now? No, no worries. Krayven, unstealth. Right, Krayven, mate. You're okay. He's in range to go over there. I think we'll do enduring dance now, and then a stunning blow. Run over here and stun this Skulldrak. Boom, bam. Done. On fleek. Oh god, you sound like my grandfather. Shut up, effect. Yeah, I have to admit, On Fleek has been around for a few years now. It is well out of date. Lit, if I remember correctly, saying something is lit is still in. The weird thing is, the younger you go, the shorter amount of time terms last. Like teenagers on Snapchat and stuff, like some term is in, and like by the time you caught up, they're 3 further along. What's hilarious is how much they think they matter. And using them correctly, it's like, nah, they don't matter. Trust me. I remember being exactly the same. All right, Tekahoo, what can you do? But yeah, On Fleek's well out. Legit, what I like is legit is timeless. That one's caught on in a major way. No, lit is out of date. Whatever effects. I suppose as soon as it starts being widespread, it instantly becomes uncool. First to the teenagers, then to the people in their 20s, and then finally to those of us in our 30s. And after your 30s, there's just no way to describe yourself as young. No one's close enough for that to really be worth it. Oh, actually, lit. I remember living with a considerably younger housemate, and he used to be in. He was from North London, like the proper like North London scene. So he taught me a lot of the not just North London, but their specific slang. The young people slang just around there is quite interesting. Lit is 2017. Yeah, but it's not when it started, it's whether it's still being used. It's changed from saying something's lit to just using the burning icon, but lit is still used. There are some really high Korean Twitch streamers though, and I've shown her some streams. She's been watching me play video games 30 years, she kind of gets it, so we're all having fun and hanging out. Hi, we're huge. Yeah, I know there's some huge Korean streamers for sure. I mean, I'm guessing, are they still doing StarCraft 2 and shit like that? Or probably League of Legends, because in Korea, it's esports absolutely all over the place. They're followed and narrated and covered with the same level of fanfare and intensity and so on as any actual sport, and they're done in full dedicated stadiums, which is really cool. Let's see if we can sneak in a knockdown if you can get there. Maybe to this one. Yeah, go on then. Flap! Flap! Flap, flap, flap! Oh, you ran out. Stupid pathfinding went special. That's a shame.
What for, Cap?
Right. You should switch back to your other guns, because they're still crap, but they're marginally better. Really high Korean streamers. Whoops. Should have unstealthed it beforehand. Yeah, there is something you can do with there. A disciplined barrage. And then kick this guy in his Skulldrak bollocks. Boom! Sit the fuck down, bat lad. Yep, see, even the webbed sort of bat wings are very clearly vampiric. Right, Skulldrak Screecher has got to recover from flank, distracted, and stunned, and that one's recovering from stunned. No turns for you. Huh. I thought those grubs were going to be coming to attack. They're actually just part of that scenery. That's interesting. Right, Shiza. You know what? Actually, don't do a knockdown. Don't do a knockdown. Just come and beat the shit out of these grub burrows, mate. No, you're good for it. Hopefully that won't summon the grubs.
Captain.
The two big ones I follow play with sorts of stuff. I don't watch them though because sadly I don't understand Korean fluently, so it's super hard for you to follow. Ah, okay. I wasn't sure because I know, Naomi, as you said before, you're half Korean. but I didn't realise you didn't follow it fluently. That's because, yeah, that's, well, it's fair enough. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I can imagine that'd be quite nice to sort of follow, because I imagine they do some pretty cool shit, especially the big ones. There must be people with in the thousands or tens of thousands of views. All right, Seraphim, dude. Are they susceptible? You want to paralyze this lad right here? Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
What say?
Tekahu, just won this thing to death.
Will feed the land.
Yeah, exactly, Krayven. That's lit. See, lit is still used, but no one ever says lit, like types it out, unless they do it very rarely in capitals. Everyone who's still using it, who's below a certain age, only uses a fire emoji instead. Okay. Right, while he's paralyzed, kick him in the nards.
Yeah.
You can't miss. Oh, 45 damage. That was delectable. Was that a crit? Yeah.
Something I can do.
I wonder if something's paralyzed, you get an automatic crit. You probably don't, but it would make sense if you did. Right, barrage and penetrating strike. He's on the floor. Just literally stamp on his nuts and stab in his face. Come on, what you chatting, bruv? Right, up you get, up you get. Still stunned. He's not even turned around yet. He was still paralyzed. This is brilliant. They haven't had a turn. They haven't got to do anything. Right, Ishizi. Keep beating up the grub burrows. Alright, that's fine.
That was legitness. Yeah.
See, legitness. Legit is still cool. And I've made it even cooler. Clearly. Save
Show me where to bite.
Boom. Sit down, dead bat. Muppet. Come over here. You can one the rest of them down quite tidily. That'll do. He's still paralyzed, so another freaking one of these. While he's still got the wounds for it. Bumph. That was not a crit. That was not a crit. Seraphim, shoot him.
Cleaving it to the brisket.
Graze. Oh my god, he actually hit with something other than a graze. Man, Seraphim's normally useless. That was legitness. Shoot him. Bam. Oh god, still, I'm not quite dead. I'm not quite dead. I'm just very badly burned. If someone could please just come and help.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Yeah, you can. Come to here and then hit that.
That must hurt.
Yeah, there you go. See, piece of piss.
Yeah.
Oh, that Skulldrak actually hit Krayven for all of 14 damage. Wow. Right, there goes one grub burrow.
Yes, Captain.
Oh shit! There's a grubling.
Speak your mind.
Tekahoo. Oh, is it gone? Where did it go? There was a total cave. There was a cave grubbling clearly in place.
Behold me, mother.
Behold me, mother. That's not weird at all. Never. Do you know what's even more lit? Oh, purple fire. Yeah, that's because all the kids want to be ninja. They all want to be like.
Very well.
Down he goes. And look at that hilarious slow motion death. We're actually not out of combat. Oh, the grubs ran away. Pussies. Skulder ear. Oh, right. It's supposed to be Skulldrak ear. I've been calling them Skulder for ages. Skulldrak ears. All through the first game. I was like, Skulder? What a Skulder? A Skulldrax.
Yes, certainly.
Gather.
You were saying?
Gather up, party. The Twitch version is too... it's too lit. The Twitch version is too lit, Kappa, yeah. All the kids want to do that because they all want to make like a million jillion quid a month.
I don't be supposing we could blow it up.
This is going to use... I've got 60, yeah, use lockpick. Use lockpick up.
Sparkling, Captain.
No traps. Awesome. Azatine, nutshell, and obsidian flakes. Well, that was worth it. What else we got? Okay, we've got a little central area we haven't checked out yet. We still haven't been up this little bit up the top. So there's a Skulldrak nest and there's a way down here. But what's... All of yous. All of yous come pegging it that way. Oh, that's weird. Seraphim's gone, like, borderline invisible. In fact, two of them have. Oh, okay, there's some weird alpha clipping going on there. There's some seriously weird alpha issues going on there. What the fuck? Is that some sort of special ability? No. Apparently not. Witness the legitness. It's immortal! See that, with the fire on either side and legit in the middle, that's one of my favourite combos any of you lovely folk do. See, you do it today, Piney do it today. More bloody bodies. Oh, hello! Oh, a Dargle! And there's a soul nearby. Oh, that's going to be the body of the guy we saw lowered into here as soon as we arrived. Because it's floating, like, right nearby. There's a limb. Right, that Dargle is busy. Seraphim could probably get closest without...
Oh, I think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
He's sickened. Oh, shit.
What can I do?
Okay, they all came out of stealth, right. You can all...
What can I do?
You were saying?
Unstealth yourselves.
You have my attention.
Saves me having to do it.
Hey.
He wasn't supposed to do that. He got sickened and instantly de-stealth, which is not helpful. Alright.
Yes?
Krayven.
Absolutely.
Why are you wading like you're... Are you crippled or something? Is Krayven crippled? Curse of Nightmares. No, it's just -2 resolve. And that's it. Okay, he's going to come up to about there. Okay, you can move normally now. Well, let's get you doing an enduring dance. And what? Thunderous blows. Can he do the long pain yet? I don't think he can. Gather all of your strength to gain the tenacious inspiration while the effect lasts. Potion of Merciless Gauge. 15% of hits converted to crits for 9 rounds. Yeah, go on then. Drink that. As you can't get into combat. I mean, we're going to kick these guys' ass anyway.
Speak your mind.
You may as well do a wood skin on everyone else while I stood right here, be it all clustered up and useful. Perfect. And then get as far up as you can. About there's fine. Okay, next we've got Ishiza, who's a bird covered in wooden skin and is somehow still able to fly because fuck logic, this is video games. Fly over those rotten, stinking bodies. Marvellous. Right, you want to face them as well. Apparently not. No movement left. Dare. Let me be a candle in the night. Why are you still sneaking like a muppet? It's still a bit buggy in places. They still need to do a little bit more to fix up this patch. Bum, 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 bum. Can you go any further? Get to about there. Preferably not standing in the corpses too much. Right then, Dargle. No, don't go over and slap her, you pain ass. Oh, they know which ones are the pussy ones to go for then, apparently. At least it's only grazing. They're weak. What would be your character story in Krayven's Town? Be the mayor of the biggest city complex ever? Not currently. Whoa! What the shit?
What for, Cap?
We've discovered a few more enemies. My character story, well, pretty much pestilent rotgast. Charming. Well, Seraphim, firstly, let's see if you can immobilize a couple of these lads.
Me too, man.
Paralyzed and immobilized. They shouldn't get an attack of opportunity now. That should last for a couple of turns. In the setting of Krayven's Town, it would kind of be like, did they all run over there? That one guy's looking particularly tough. He's immune to poison and disease. Arm rating 6. He's particularly immune to tough against fire. Alright. Hit that Dargle instead. Oh, the Dargles are tough. Well, the setting of Krayven's Town is a little bit sort of mixed between primarily sort of Firefly. The Firefly frontier is not post-apocalypse, but it's not super shiny, established like science fantasy high-flung cities. Parts of it would be, and as it grows, like the inner parts and the uptown citizens towers and the mayoral bit, the streaming complex would be more like quite high science fiction, sort of corporate sci-fi more looking places, like the bigger buildings in Cyberpunk 2077. Ranging right the way through to downtown would be a cross between sort of like Fallout, Mad Max style buildings, a little bit more ramshackle put together, all that kind of thing, but with an overall underlying visual theme. And a little bit of a sort of orky, not actual 40k orcs, but sort of steampunk, dieselpunk. Not literally those aesthetics, but that kind of lots of bolted on extra extraneous things in keeping. Visually, there'd be that kind of vibe going on. So the character of the mayor, well, the person would be me. My actual costume and how it would be and so on, it'd be essentially the founding of a small frontier town that's growing and growing and attracting people. Was a rough and ready place with a little bit of a dark sense of humor and some fairly free-for-all attitude regarding curious sort of experimentation and trade and all kinds of bits, but with an overall vibe of welcoming and positivity. I remember one character in the first Fallout game who was a sort of de facto leader of a town, and he's quite a good guy. There's a bad guy in this town in Fallout 1 who's like this big fat crime lord, and then the sort of good guy leading the place is sort of rough and ready by the book. It's that, but with a little bit of... So I try and have my character be like that character in Fallout 1 town, but also with a healthy dose of dark humour, to be sure, about it, the whole sort of vibe. It's whatever I sort of want it to be, really. But yeah, the character of myself would be this kind of proactive leader, essentially. Yes. When I say that, I mean I don't just sit in my ivory tower, but walking amongst, getting stuck in, going on hunts, trying to, make the place what it is to draw in the people, make them feel at home, make them feel welcome. But the biggest city complex ever, well, give it 10 years of doing this, and if the stream has sort of got view counts in the thousands, then sure.
Yeah,
but I think you've got a little ways to go for that. Yeah. How do you see yourself for their effects? How do you picture it? What would be are they affected by? Yeah, nail them with it.
Captain.
Right, Seraphim hit them first, so I'll put him in range roughly.
Well, we're slicing her stem to stern.
Okay, the gulls might move, but only towards Seraphim. The other one will probably still be paralysed for another turn. No, apparently not. Oh, that was a savage clawing on Krayven. What about this rotten fat lad? What's he going to do? Oh, that was a mighty attack. And there's another enemy coming in with 11 initiative. I think it's something burrowing through the ground. Oh, there's two of them. Okay.
Speak your mind.
Now Tekahu gets another go. Alright, those guys are already almost dead. Well done, Tekahu. He absolutely nailed them. Oh, he just one-shotted them both with his one. Tekahu's on fire, man. Yeah, move yourself up. Maybe about there. Put you right in the centre of the action. Right, Ishi's... Go for a knockdown. Krayven does have a knockdown, but... Oh, okay, it just grazed it. Did barely anything. Fantastic. Face that way. That's it. We can get a flank on him now, which will reduce some of his stats. Adair. Vigorous defense for free. Concentration's up. Is he poisoned right now? No. Alright, good. Mule kick. Is this guy immune to prone? Apparently not. Bam!
Take that!
Flanked and disorientated. Sit down, fatty. Yeah, effects. I'm curious what kind of character you would have in Krayven's Town, for sure. Alright, in the meantime, this Dargle is looking a bit rock solid. That knockdown didn't work. Let's go for a Force of Anguish. There he goes.
Captain?
Right, turn around and do an accurate wounding shot on this one. That's good, that'll work. He's bloodied. Jyoti will be making short work of them.
I'll be slicing her stem to stern.
Yeah, all his attacks just constantly graze. I don't quite know why. What about this other one? Rushed reload. He's already when he hits, he barely hits. Right, Darg will probably get back up. Oh shit, immobilized. Ishiza, that was a mighty hit. Ha! Look at it, he's stuck on his back. Oh, he managed. Wow, that was quite an impressive vaulting getting back up. I get the impression that that thing's trying to do a putrid blast. Yeah.
Can't move.
You
Ew.
need something.
Oh man, he just immobilized a dare with puke. Christ. It's not ideal. Yeah, you can do something. Blizzards. Right, so he's quite tough against fire. Blindness and freeze damage. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, that Dargle won't even get a go next. A dare. Have him go and deal with something else.
What can I do?
Another Torment's Reach. Bam! Oh wow, a 50. That was a mighty kick. Well done, Krayven. Okay, and Ishiza. Shiza, go for the knockdown, mate. Thump. It's only a graze. Apparently it's still immune to being knocked down. Hostile effects flanked or not. Is that a Shiza being poisoned the whole time? Oh, numbing strike. Immobilized. Got you.
You were
I
saying?
understand. Concussive shot. Interrupt. That's no point. Let's go accurate wounding shot. Should finish this thing off with a bit of luck. Yep. Sit down, you undead scum.
Captain.
Alright, what's his focus levels at now? Actually pretty good. You could go for another immobilize or a paralyze.
Seer must me too, man.
Bam, grazed and paralyzed. Beautiful. Can he do an into the fray?
That'll teach you.
Right, it should still be in range of chill fog.
Yeah? I'm on it.
Nice, almost dead. Chill fog will actually finish it off. Right, incoming. What are these little things? They're just moving through the ground. There we are.
You
dead.
need something.
Are we still in combat? I guess technically.
Yours to command, Cap. That will do, I say.
You know what? You should start casting not the Moon's Light, Oh damn, Moonwell, you can only do one because he's only got one level 4 cast. What about this? Nature's Balm? Action type standard. Will that go off immediately? Did I just waste that? Yeah, it was an instant ability. It was an instant ability. Still immobilized. Alright, well, you basically can't do anything.
What can I do?
Krayven, you can gather up and do your enduring dance. I'll do my Krayven dance for you. It's fun and gay and
Your
tra-la-la.
orders, Captain? Not a problem, Captain.
And I'd suggest healing Ishizi. Oh, damn, you can't. Right, empower yourself.
I'm listening.
Okay. Alright, heal companion goes off. Fantastic. Seraphon. Up to here. I empower you. What does that grant me? Oh, 55 focus. Jesus, I should use his empower a lot more every fight. That's why I keep finding Seraphon so useless. It's like he's got low focus, but now I've actually got access to his good abilities.
I'm here.
Okay. What's he got in the backpack? Potion of Relentless Striking. I guess empower yourself. Right. Ishisa come to here.
Ahoy.
Nothing. You may as well take your... Actually, don't take your second wind. Right, where are these guys?
You were saying?
You know what? Sod this. Ah, they're taking forever. Yeah, okay, there was one more. There was one more. Accurate wounding shot.
Ah! You see that, Ishi?
Damn, that was a nice hit. We're gonna be there all day otherwise.
You have my attention.
Okay, let's try... What was that one we already did? Oh, Fiddlesticks. That Nature's Balm. It was already used up. It was already used up. You know what? You're fast enough. Just run over here. All that gathering up.
Tungaloa devour you!
Okay, we've got half his health down. Adair. Yeah, you're grand. Oh, I don't want to run through the pile of rotten bodies again. That's a pain in the bum.
Yes?
And Krayven, likewise, get round to, like, here. And then there. Can you get any further? Yeah, you can. Has he got any kind of projectile at all? Not really. And Ishizi... Likewise, flappity flappity flap, right. Bit by bit getting in place. Oh wow, he can get a lot closer. Good effort, man.
Captain.
Alright, Seraphon, if you can just get to here, you can still shoot a few things. Even to there. Getting close, right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Bam! Wow!
You be owing me that drink, Maya.
Double crit from Seraphon, that's incredible. That normally never happens.
Yeah?
Right, Adair. Use your empower.
What do you need?
Let's see. Accuracy 50 versus... Nah. Can you come and do a penetrating strike? No, he can't see him. Cancel that. I need you to come
see why not.
forward a little bit. And a little bit more. And then thump this idiot. Wow, that was really weak. Alright, activate vigorous defense. Pestilent rot thing. What are you going to do? Oh! He tried to disengage with us and we exploded him. That was unexpected. Why the hell? Why the hell did that thing try and walk away? That was totally weird. Okay, nothing on that Dargle. Jackass. Give me some dead flesh. Yeah, vessel flesh. I mean, I never use any of that crap, but I want it. Hello, Hippophant. That's what it was taught to do at school when confronted by a bully. Walk away. Fair, fair. And Hippophant, how you doing? It's lovely to see you again. It's been a short minute. They were bullying me. I was just walking in minding my own business and they thought they were going to get a second dinner off of yours truly. I mean, one of them puked in my face for shits and giggles. How rude is that? He was trudging towards us slowly, inexorably, just ready to puke hot undead goo all over us. And then he realised we were too tough and he tried to lumber away, and then Adair just went slap and it exploded into goo. Town to be a bit mainly steampunk with district style by the culture of people. Oh, right. On a higher, more modern fashion like Paris, where's the orcs' names, imps, skeleton schools. We crime underworld with the whole town being layered. The Republic capital of Coruscant, Star Wars. Now yeah, it's definitely sci-fi. The fantasy element would only be fitting in sort of like other science fiction races and alien sense. The steampunk component is a little bit, it's a secondary or tertiary aesthetic thread, but things like orcs, gnomes, imps and skeletons, yeah, there's not any of that. They're not so much governed by that. We don't have racial apartheid in the districts. This body has been savaged by many claws and fangs. A cloud of essence hangs over it. You recognise it as belonging to Bataro. Totally called it. The man you saw lowered from the gullet earlier. His soul remnant pulses with urgency. Let's read his soul. We can give him the good news about his family. Wow, this is some reverse victimization here. Did you ever think that your presence in their home made them sick? Possibly. I would say it was probably the massive amounts of piles of rotten bodies and people who were lowered in and tried to survive and got brutally ripped apart by them in what is ostensibly actually a living people's home that they took over. But yeah, perhaps they are the victims. I'm just coming in, they're minding their own business, randomly attacking poor people who've ended up in here, and that's been their way of life for ages, violently assaulting people too poor to do anything else, and I just came and spoilt it. It's disgusting, Hippofan, I agree. Let's read his soul. You prepare yourself for the now familiar jolt and feel yourself pulled into one of his memories. Okay. You're being dragged toward the cage. Oh, it's his last memory, but you're not looking at it or at the darkness below. Soon there will be nothing else for you. Overseer Hitenga is holding the marked coin with the Sulanet and glaring at you. You already tried explaining yourself, but it's no use. He knows where you got it. He tucks it into his pocket. Oh, the Overseer is a bit of a prick, a bit corrupt. Instead, you look at Bihar, furious and heartbroken where she stands beyond the guards. There's something you need to tell her, but she's so far, receding further by the second. Recall what you need to tell her. You are standing in front of a man. His dark, wizened face reminds you of old leather, but a delicate work of embroidery rests on his lap. Oh, it's Dereo. He holds out a purse with long, fine fingers. Take it. It's heavy. It's probably more money than you've earned in your entire life. You try not to let this show on your face. If you may, could you read my character part? Oh, which character part is that? I'm still waiting for you to put it in there, Effects. I asked you what it was. In terms of how you saw Cravenstown, I already went through that. You know what to do. You know what to do. The crime lord nods at you. Please remind me. You will meet our mutual associate near the Adra Mill. She will give you a package. Pay her and bring this package to the Undercroft. He watches you for understanding before he continues. My people are particular about security. Hey, Duncan, no worries. No worries at all, man. I appreciate it. You're so on the ball every single time. So no worries if it's even just visiting very, very swiftly. It's very much appreciated, mate. I do hope you're well. And thank you for your submission. The last one, right before we went live for Story Sunday, I read it out as the last of the 3 that we got this week. So I appreciate that. Thanks very much. Oh, now my character is a warrior-style fire mage wit. If that's what you want to imagine, go right ahead. But yeah, if you're trying to keep it within the theme of Cravenstown, no, it wouldn't be, because we don't have like mages. There isn't magic. It's a science. It's a sci-fi place, not a fantasy place. But if you want to imagine some sort of science fiction equivalent of a warrior-style fire mage, go for it. But in terms of undead and all that, or if you want to have your own version of it, then go right ahead. But yeah, there is an official version. There is an actual version I've got designed in my head, and it's always been sci-fi influenced. My people are particular about security, but show them the Sulanet and they will let you pass. You pat your pocket for the marked coin. Yes, it's still there. You leave the lair of Dereo the Lean and zip through the Narrows, past the Svef-chewing guards, left at the 4-way intersection and left again into the gullet. Your hands are shaking, and you're remembering the rumour Bihar told you about, of a merchant captain at the tavern. Is there the Forced? No. It's an original setting. It's an original setting. I see you're doing Old City Ruins. I literally did this myself a few hours ago. I'm quite enjoying it. It's always nice to do a nice dungeon run again, Duncan. The money is heavy in your hands. It's a risk, but you realise you've already decided to take it. You approach the tavern with your heart in your mouth, realising you can't just walk in there holding Dereo's purse. You need to hide it. Fortunately, the rubble around you offers plenty of hiding places. When no one is looking, you clear some stones out of one corner and hide the purse beneath them. There. You'll come back for it once you've made your deal with this Rautian. You're almost starting to feel better about it too. As Potaro walks into the tavern, the memory fades, and you find yourself once more looking at his corpse. I think I was supposed to come here and do this before I confronted the sea captain, because I didn't get a quest update. I didn't get anything. But what did it say? It's hiding places. But Dereo the Lean. What was that bit about Dereo the Lean? You'll meet our mutual associate near the Adra Mill. She'll give you the package. Pay her and bring this package to the Undercroft. Near the mill. Right, near the Adra Mill. Pay her. Show them the Sulanet. Can I not take the Sulanet off of his body? You can't walk in there, you need to hide it. Fortunately, the rubble around you. So there's rubble around the tavern with plenty of hiding spaces, and there'll be his purses around there. We could use that to buy the this thing from the Adra Mill, and maybe that'll be useful. I was a bit under level 6 party, but I got through without much trouble. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I'm level. My guys are just hitting level 8. Let's just bring up the character thing. Yeah, there's I think 1 or 2 are still level 7, and the rest are level 8. So this has been quite straightforward, Duncan.
Looks like trouble.
Sickened. Ah, Jesus, another Rotgast. Oh, can't save while in combat. Can't enter stealth mode while in combat.
At your service.
Right, Tekahu. First things first, as we're all clumped up. Wood skin. Yeah, you can get all of us. Plates. That's a really useful little opening ability. I might have to, when I find the time, actually do a setting description of Krayven's town. Like, if I don't know what the right channel would be, or if I saw a part of town, or if I'd have to create a new one, something like that. But actually, like a visual guide or description till I find the time to do the drawing, or possibly get a friend of mine who do it for me, because I can do it, but he's so much better than me. And I mean, I say that as a professional artist. He makes me look like an idiot with Crayola. He's that good. But yeah, it's obviously finding the money to actually hire him, because he's a friend, but he still does do quite a solid rate, and fair enough too. He's so in demand, but I'd love him to do the artwork.
Right on target.
Right, we've got this guy. Oh my god, there's so many rotting body parts down here. It's alright, vigorous defense is only for a short time. We'll activate it anyway. Hey, Hargless, good to see you. Picture you holding your crayons between your toes. Well, how else are you supposed to get to sleep? Hargless, it's so nice to see you again. We've seen quite a few older friends and long-time residents making a return today and popping by. Hargless, how have you been? What is new? How is Tricks? Enduring Dance, we'll get that on right away. It's on like Donkey Kong. Krayven, run in and bam! That was a nice crit. That was a nice crit of... Oh, Krayven's fist punch with crushing damage. Good to know. What have you been up to, Hargless? What's new? What is good in the world of Hargless? It's wonderful to see you again. It's excellent. It's most splendid. Pretty good. Work is pretty stressful at the moment. Changes are coming. Remind me what you do. Changes are good, especially if your current situation is stressful, as you say. I'm glad that's turning around for you. I hope it hasn't lasted too long and
what for, Cap?
taken too much out of you. Man, I'm so hungry. It was late. I shouldn't eat this far into the evening. Yeah, I know, right? I'm feeling the same way, but I'm starting to feel mighty peckish. Mighty peckish again. So I say mighty that much, I start thinking of the mighty boost. Let's get a little paralysis in on this land.
Me too.
Boom. No attacking us back. Tee-hee-hee. And Ishiza. Go for the knockdown. Boom. Sit on your ass. Or don't. He's too big to be... oh, it's because he's paralyzed. That's why. He's got a worm puddle around him. There's a worm puddle. The fact that this Rotgast is so terrified of he's pissed himself.
Speak your mind.
I reckon so. I reckon Blates.
I will swallow you whole.
Nice wand attack.
Yeah?
Right, Adair. Reduced healing. Boo! Just... Penetrating strike. Not bad. It doesn't hit two-hand. Software developer. I'm the only member of the team who's able to do what I do. That was it. That was it. I hadn't caught you in a little while, mate, so I was trying to remember. Is that, are you, do you do, system architecture, or, like, kind of, like, straight up, like, kind of middle development? Do you, like, low-level coding? If you're the only person in your team who can do what you do, is that, like, language? Are you like, the only JavaScripter, or, like, master of Ruby on Rails, or, particularly good at sort of doing network infrastructure, things like that? Forgive me, I'm interested. Interface building between broadcasting systems using XSLT. Oh, wow. Interface building between broadcasting systems. I don't even know what XSLT is. I thought I was au fait with the technical world, having managed it.
Very well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, Krayven just exploded him with a couple of crits and got rock gust guts all over everyone else. Good job, Krayven. Or Krayvan, my namesake character here. We're not in combat, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's because it keeps saying that we're sickened. I'm not in combat.
And an heavy bullet, Cap.
There we go. Oh, there's a vase. And a copper pyre. Each one of those is worth one whole copper pant. Very old. I'm restricted to the first version of it, so none of the older devs that use version 2 or 3 now will go near it. Oh dear. Oh, that is frustrating. Does that mean it's got like a whole bunch of legacy issues and other like little bits that you have to work around that should ideally be automated and all sorted? Well, these changes that are afoot, that sounds encouraging. That sounds promising. Let's get...
What for, Cap?
Seraphim. Keep forgetting our resolve levels are down 2 or 3 points, actually. Deadeye, nice, and lockpick. Okay, cool. That was the way through this way. Right, back you go there, Sunshine. Don't prod the bodies, please. That second thing, yeah, it's constantly de-stealthing me. And there's this other nasty bit, this Curse of Nightmares. Like ×3 or... No. Oh, okay, he hasn't got it. On him, for example. Oh, he hasn't got it either.
Something I can do?
Yeah, it's like... It's down to -3 again. I want to get past that nightmare trap, whatever it is, and see what's behind it. It's just a very basic implementation of the language, so I have to build really verbose functions that are one-line statements in later versions. Oh, Jesus, yeah, so basically a bunch of stuff that's just, yeah, a lot of it's happening in the background for free. You're having to do it all manually. Well, that's, in one sense, that's a really good thing to learn to do. It means it'll give you a really, really in-depth understanding and hopefully some transferable skills. But yeah, that is a total pain. What potential waterfalls echo in the distance below? What are these potential changes coming up for you? That's where things are about to change. That sounds encouraging, mate. Very promising indeedy. Okay, I think that's some old defunct staircase way out, and there's the cross. Yeah, it's this bit down here. I didn't get to the end of there. There's this nightmare machine that way, right? I'm gonna unstealth the whole party and just have them peg it this way because whatevs. That's the fact they're having to wade as if they're waist deep through the guts. Like they're literally wading through the piles of bodies. That's actually grim. That is grim as. It's been a great experience. Just means the lead time is bigger than I'd like as a one-man band operation. Yeah, totally fair. I understand, mate. I understand. Been there. Too often. I'm often the one-man band doing what I do. Okay. Well, Decadency, you advised me to make a second save, and I have done exactly that.
And an heavy bullet, Cap.
Is this fucking thing? This nightmare trap, and then there's some more shit past it, and another nightmare trap, and then a whole bunch of stuff going on up here. I mean, can I not get straight in that way? Just realised. Could probably just peg it. Why am I going to go past the nightmare traps there when in actual fact I could just... The horrible debuff. -2 resolve for like forever. Don't overthink the nightmare pillars. Alright. I'll try not to. Oh, shit biscuits. It was a dead end. No! No, I'm not going to overthink them too much. I don't think they're actually part of any sort of grand scheme. The only thing that's kind of irritating about them is this debuff here. This Curse of Nightmares. So the Curse of Nightmares ×2. So that obviously it takes a long time to fully wear off. -2 resolve for 5 rounds when damaged. Companies are moving towards making operational records in Power BI. So SQL reporting, yeah. Quasi familiar with that. Which means that we can do real-time updates, etc. Lots of benefits to users and less specialist language, true. And SQL reporting, SQL skills are more transferable, while still leaving me with the interfaces built in the old system. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, you are the one man who can do it. Right. Can we just all go bash the fuck out of this thing?
You be owing me that trick. Another tack, Cap.
Severely damaged. Yeah, feel free to destroy it, guys. Quick as you like.
Stand together!
Okay, how much did that fucking ruin us? Curse of Nightmares ×5. Curse of Nightmares ×5. Okay. But that just means I'm still not expendable and get to do some more fun work part-time. Working with other members of the team. Other people, no. Hippofan. What are the rules on this backseating rules on this channel again? Don't, in a nutshell. At least not on blind playthroughs. Not on blind playthroughs. Within reason. If I ask for a hint, if I ask for a hint, then giving it away in a manner that doesn't involve spoilers or something is good. Or if I'm guaranteed about to miss something, going, by the way, you may want to check around this area, that's kind of cool. But saying, oh, you're doing this or you're doing that, if it's something that's just obvious in terms of turn-based, in terms of combat, that I'm just doing wrong, like I just keep doing it and I keep doing it and keep doing it, it's just like, it's a hint. It's like, oh, by the way, if you do this, that'll actually work better. That's all cool. But if someone comes in and starts going, oh, you should go here, you should go here, why are you doing it that way, I'll just get rid of them. So yeah, Hippofan, if it's just like kind of a useful hint or a little like kind of handy point, or something I'm doing wrong.
See that, Ishi?
But if it's like if people start backseating, oh hello. If people like kind of start sort of, if it's like complaining about how I'm playing or what I'm doing or saying why don't I do it that way, I'd say to people like, well, if you feel that way, just, you know, play for yourself. Oh, there's a Wraith and a Shadow. None of them have got skulls above them. None of them have got skulls above them on swords, and there's certainly none with 3 red skulls on a sword, which is a great plus. Was going to comment about the sigil thingies. Oh, the Sigil of Nightmares. Fair enough. I'm just reckoning destroy them because they're doing nothing helpful for me. If there's a good reason as to not destroying them, that's part of the plot. If there's just you can hint at why I shouldn't, by all means. I don't think we probably can't make any of these guys prone. They're quite resistant to cold as well. Well, let's try. Normally, spectres and ghosts are completely immune to being prone. Ha! Oh, of course, yeah, I love it. You knock a ghost prone and he floats on his back. It's hilarious. You could destroy them from range to the melee. So, honestly, you can't. That's a fair point, Hippofant. But the maximum range that the guns and the wands have is for their primary attacks. Not only is it nearly close wider for the debuff than some of them, but also they seem to be immune to penetration damage, which is what all bullets and range stuff does. So only 2 or 3 characters that have crush and slash damage can actually hurt the pillar, which is why I ran them in. I tried that earlier, but that's a fair point. That's a fair bit of advice. I would have done it if it was already working. Okay, we might be able to...
Yeah!
Yeah!
You need
Krayven
something.
sounds so unthreatening. Yes, I need wood skin on everyone. Yay! Okay, and done. And a dare. And there's a shadow and a phantom. A dare. Discipline barrage. Then just thump that guy. Oh wow, that really didn't do very much. Oh, in comes a wraith. Huh? What the hell? It just teleported a dare like a jillion miles away. You dick. Okay. The phantom's no longer staggered. Giving Krayven a couple of little spectral claws to the face. Right, can we paralyze some of these guys? Perhaps. Beautiful. Immobilize as well. Depends on the weapon. Arquebuses have the range. Yeah, the arquebus has the range, but it does penetration damage, and the column was not taking any damage from it. I think scepters and rods have the range and mixed damage type needed, possibly. But I don't know if the rod I've got on. I've only got one character of the rod. Rod. I don't think he can reach quite far enough. Truth be told, the debuff's not so bad. I thought it was a lot worse than it was. Oh shit, Curse of Nightmares times 5, minus 10 resolve for 5 rounds. Okay, yeah, it's minus 2 resolve for 5 rounds when damaged, and now it's minus 10 resolve. Okay, so it stacks. Okay, yeah, it is pretty bad. It is pretty bad.
I'm listening.
Yeah, Maya. Why
For
not
the
if they can
homeland.
actually be hurt? Oh, she can hurt them. They can be affected by pierce damage. That's good. Yeah, Shadow's no longer immobilized, so yay. Right, Ishizi... what damage is he doing? Is it slash? I'm not sure.
What say?
Tekahu, right. Let's have a blizzard. Blizzard of bits. Oh shit, they're way resistant to cold. They're very affected by fire, but they're really... Their best armor is against cold. They got armor of 9 against cold damage. Shit. Whoops. Oh well.
I'm here.
Krayven, has he got fire breath still? I don't think he does. No, it doesn't. Right. Enduring dance. And then finish this Muppet off.
Stand together.
Oh wow, he took out 2 of them in one go. What a beast.
As you wish.
Right, that makes the blizzard even more redundant. Fantastic. Right. What happens if we shoot this?
Still got it.
What
All
for,
right,
Cap?
Seraphin, what happens if you shoot? Okay, oh, didn't do very much damage to the shadow. Only a little. Only a little. Right, Adair is stunned.
This will not do.
Fantastic. Okay, the Wraith is just over there bullying him violently.
What say?
For Mother Ngati.
But Mother Ngati, right, you mean Ondra, mate. She's fly over there. That thing's dead. Marvellous. Oh, I probably should have moved Ashiza up, actually, shouldn't I? Now I've got to come running all the way back out here. In the meantime, the Wraith is just like slapping 7 shades of shit out of Adair. Great. Oh, that teleportation is so annoying.
For the wrong Anui.
Okay, she's probably out of movement. Yeah. Seraphin. Likewise over in this general direction. Let's get this fight done. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, Adair, you're back with us. Marvellous. Adair is on it. Adair is... He's no longer stunned. He's back with a vengeance. Right, vigorous defense. And then a penetrating strike. He's very not good at damaging a lot of stuff, actually. I think one might almost say bad. Right.
I'm here.
Krayven's nearly there. Krayven's nearly there. Da-da-da-da! Running flying kick! Boom! For not much damage. Shit, that Wraith's actually quite tough. What's his defense? 57. Will 71. Immune to perception, constitution, affliction, or weakness to perception afflictions, immunity, constitution, affliction, veil touch. I don't know what veil touch does.
Speak freely.
Alright, Maya. Maya, wounding shot. Get in range. Bam! Oh, that was tasty. That was about 30 damage. Beautiful.
What for, Cap?
Yeah, you mate. Well, firstly, run to about your. And next, empower yourself.
What for, Cap?
Because now you can do some useful cool shit. Let's see. Silent Scream. Stunning the target as well as dealing raw damage, interrupting all nearby enemies. Dominate. No point. Puppet Master. Mind Blades. Tempting. Recall Agony. Yeah, go on then.
Me too, man.
Excellent. Let's get Recall Agony on the go. Alright, Ishizi. I really should have run him down earlier. Whatever. Ishizi just fly here. Very not good. I know. I can speak legit English with my incredibly British
Yours
mannerisms.
To command, Captain.
You want to rob that? Nope. Okay. Alright, and in comes Tekahu. Charging down with all that fitness he's not famous for. Dare! Excellent. Okay, he can't move round to flank because it's already engaged her. Another penetrating strike, which is not all that effective. If she teleports him again, I'll be furious. Okay, tiny little graze. She's still won't make it. If I'd moved him when I was supposed to, I would have done. That was just bad. That was bad by me.
Speak your mind.
You should be. We don't need to heal anybody.
Your story ends here.
Will he get in range with his movement? He did, just. But very little damage off that wand, unfortunately.
I'm here.
Right, Krayven, you want to finish this numpty off? Yeah. Time-wasting wraith. Back to the spectral realm with you. Alright, did you leave any kind of body at all? Right, gather party and come forth. Reminds me of that joke. Jesus said, come forth and receive eternal life, but John came fifth and he only won a toaster.
Of course.
Alright, what else we got? We got another one of these bloody nightmare pillars here. But there's treasure! And a body over here and some other stuff we can loot and whatnot. Let's search for treasure. Huh? What the fuck was that? I heard it. Oh god, it's this again. Yeah, it's got a... Well, you know what? You know what? I want to just be absolutely sure that I'm...
You were saying?
Can she reach?
Huh. You see that, Ishi?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, yeah. It was... They're immune to pierce damage, so she's just standing there shooting it pointlessly. Well, she's just leveled up as well. I could do with a new toaster. I'm now just in the mood for toast. Yeah, so crush damage works. Krayven's got crush damage.
The alpha predator.
Oh, it's actually immune to pierce and slash. Only Krayven. And the other's got no penetration. Only Krayven's fist. Krayven's just beating it to pieces with his fists. Only he's got powerful enough crush damage, and that's the only type that works. Not a problem, Captain. Right, lesson learned. How bad is that stack now? Oh, it's gone off twice. We're going to get -4 resolve for 5 rounds each time with damage to a total of -20, which means our entire party is going to turn into pant-wetting cowards after a few hits. Like, literally 0 resolve. This is not great. Krayven beats it. Krayven loves beating a hard rod, for sure. You can cast certain attack spells out of combat in them too. Oh, okay, Piney. That's good to know. I don't have a great range of skills. Mechanic skills too low. Seraphin's mechanics 5. Oh, it's lock difficulty 10. We're just shy of it. We need Seraphin to level up. But even then, I'll only get 1 skill in it. Pox cap. Lovely. Because I always think I'll come back and get that chest later. And then I never do. Because, like, oh yeah, I'm too high level. Because it gets to the point where by the time you remember, it's like, well, I'm way high level now. It's going to contain crap. So what's the point? Oh! Lone survivor. Hello.
I'm not looking for trouble. Not anymore. And I've not got a weapon on you. See?
He raises his hands to show his sword is sheathed. Lone survivor. Mate, the fact you survived down here at all is, especially in this corner, is pretty bloody miraculous. Yeah, there's probably have some already. Okay, fair enough, Hippofat. I shall ask, what sort of items help with sigils, particularly of the sort of low level? I've got like a few bombs and firecrackers and things like that.
It's just, you're the first body I've bumped into in days that's actually breathing. I mean, could it be you're delving for forgotten treasures? Same as me? I followed you. Just a ways. Hoped you were trudging toward an egress. Then the undead spewed up, and I thought you would die.
How are you following me when I've only just gotten round here, unless you leapt? You didn't find any undead until, like, the other side of the map.
Yet you cracked them like they were nothing.
It's because we're rock hard. His boots are slicked with grime. His clothes are filthy and rumpled from several days' wear, and his neck and hands are smeared in places with mud. A pack rests at his heels, empty enough to have flopped into itself. It likely carries no more than his dwindling supplies. No offense, but you're not looking or smelling so good. You're a treasure hunter?
Right. And a successful one, usually.
He half smiles, hesitant, a bashed spread of his lips.
I'm loath to admit it, but look, I'm too desperate not to. I've found not a single trinket and no end to this pit since I first crawled down. I thought to follow the rivers out, but the caves are crawling with grubs.
Well, just deal with that. I've wiped most of the grubs from the western caverns. Did I? Well, how did you even get down here? Didn't you think it'd be dangerous? He cants his head to one side, a knowing glint igniting his dark eyes. All right.
I might ask the same to you, friend. Not everyone longs to die in their own bed. I thought I'd have more time.
You may have some blue ward stones in your consumables inventory. I don't think I do, but I'll check.
You haven't found a way out of here, have you?
What was your escape plan when you first ventured into the
I
pit?
scaled down from the cliffs, but midway, the rocks turned slick.
He scratches at a patch of dried muck on the side of his neck. So there's no climbing back up. What else then?
That's the rivers at the base of the pit. They flow beneath the outcrops, so they must dump into the sea.
You do realise I'm just going to get in the lift and go back up.
The trouble's been reaching the base. The western caves wind downward, but they're riddled, infested. Walking them's not been safe.
The western caves. How long have you wandered down here?
I packed provisions enough for 2 weeks. Started rationing when things looked grim after the first odd days. I don't know beyond that.
Okay. He eyes the ripped toe of a boot as he scuffs it against the stone beneath his feet.
Andra's lure seems hardly worth it now. Suppose I fell for the bait though, didn't I? Fabled temple full of treasures, my ass.
Right, if I clear a path, I'll let you know.
Right. I'll wait here, and you'll return for me, won't you?
Yes. He nods in answer to his own question, but deep worry furrows across his brow. Oh, we've got another ding. The reason being, this is the Overlook, but there's a Skulldrak nest. There was the western caves down. If I told him I've cleared them of grubs, he went running into them, he would die violently. So I don't think we can actually say that yet. I'd rather not send him to his doom unnecessarily. Right, she's quite handy at stealth. I don't need her having points in alchemy. Wouldn't mind giving her a bit of a mechanics boost, and then hopefully and passive skills. Yeah, she's our main diplomacy monkey. Okay, as a hunter, oh, this improved takedown combo. The next attack on a target deals greatly increased damage. That's quite nice. Brutal takedown grants a large penetration bonus. Nice. What about some of these others? Hardy companion. Oh, grants hardy if you heal your pet. I don't heal the pet very much. I don't seem to need to. Hunter's claw. The ranger strikes in melee like an apex predator, studying their prey and learning how best to defeat them. When first used, the ranger will gain additional accuracy bonus against the race of their target. This bonus stacks the successful hit with this ability against creatures of the same race up to a limit. Once a race has been chosen as prey, the ranger cannot designate a new race as prey until they rest, at which point all stacks are cleared. That's kind of nice. It's like a melee thing, but I tend to try and use her as ranged if I possibly can. Stalker's Link requires Protective Companion. Protective Companion. Long experience fighting together the name is Ranger and the Animal Companion to fight as a highly efficient team. The Ranger's Animal Companion gets +1 engagement. What's this Stalker's Link? Ranger now gets an accuracy bonus when fighting any enemy threatened by the Animal Companion. Cool. What's this? Revive Companion. Oh, that would be nice to have. Marked Prey. Oh, that's a really low level one, but it's good. Designate a single target's prey, giving the Ranger and a Companion accuracy bonus against that target. I always like that ability. It's always a good opener. I think we'll do that. I missed that one from Sagani. Right, so she's handy with a sword and an arquebus. Crossbow or an arbalist. Arbalists are quite slow, but hunting bow. Oh, she's already got a warbow proficiency. So she's got a sword, a gun, and a warbow. The arbalist. Arbalists are heavy crossbows, exceptionally high powered. It must be hand cranked to have a low rate of fire. They can be cocked by hand, have a moderately fast rate of fire. I think a crossbow special. Crossbow maybe, or pistols? Not the biggest fan of pistols. Oh, interrupting shot. Hits, interrupt targets. Yeah, I think that. Excellent. Right, let's have a little look in the inventory for blue wardstones. It's quite a unique name, so I think I'd know if I had any, but I have been known to be wrong before. Let's have a gander. Well, it won't be in armor and weapons. Got some traps, various drugs and poisons and potions. Perhaps it's in my... right, that's all my food and drink and stuff for the crew and the ship. These look like quest items and miscellaneous stuff. Triumph of Dacilla. Oh, that's a banner, yeah. A couple more of my pets. Ingredients. There's a blue. There's a sapphire. Her armor has bonuses to specific weapons, if I remember right. It wasn't a male guy. Her armor has bonuses to specific weapons, does it? Oh, well, that's good. Reload initiative with arbalist, arquebus, and crossbow. Yeah, I think I picked crossbow for her in the end, so perfect. Arquebus and crossbow she uses is mainly if I keep using her in future and and we get like a really good crossbow weapon or something. I thought it'd be quite nice. Blue wardstone. Blue wardstone, that's aquamarine. Turquoise, luminous adra dust, adraban. Nah, it looks like I don't have any. I've got a crude luminous adra, but Lord Admiral Imp's head, that must be getting pretty rotten. I've been carrying that head around for ages. How's tricks with yourself, Piney mate?
What did you find, Ishi?
Huh? Find? What did Ishi find? Oh, well spotted Ishi. Purple bricks. Oh, scroll of firebrand. Nice. 2 arcana and a golden soule. I think you can take the scroll and we'll take the money. Good job, chicken. Actually, I think that was Seraphon who found whatever that was. He's got the highest stealth skills. Okay, there was this bit here. That was just a little overlook. Yeah, it's this nest here. Let's get up the other side. We mustn't forget that dude. Fast as you like. Right, so this Undercity is quite a substantial dungeon. I thought we were going to be out and then going into more of Nekataka, and it was going to be just a wee little bit. Everyone gets sick, walk slowly because of all the rotting bodies. Lovely. I think that's a good point to have a little rest and eat and get rid of some debuffs. Right, let's see what we've got to chow down on. We haven't got any more seafood stew. Bit of basic pork. Right, so +2 might. Bit of pork for a dare. And Paloe nuts for Krayven. Okay, oh, they're already in, so that's what they're gonna do. Quaky fruit, what's gonna be good for her? Milk. Healing received? Nah, man. Silverfin. Oh, intellect. Let's buff seafood stew. You just have some fish today there, mate. Swordfish. Spell penetration, that's fine. A loaf, max health, vegetables, perception, whale's wind. Mepu. Hylia's bounty. I'm saving that for a boss. What about a hagfish? Does that do anything? No, not really. Oh, fresh fruit. Healing received. Fire kelp, fine adir mead, eggs. What's this Delver's stew? We've only got one bit of fresh fruit, really? That sucks. And that'll fine. That's fine. Let's rest. Good, thanks. Took the lads to the lake today for a swim. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's jolly good. Alright, good. That's got rid of that god-awful resolve buff. Or that resolve debuff, that nightmare stone thing. Okay, which one was I using? I think it was a slightly later one. 52, 21, yeah. So we're going to carry on with this Old City Overlook. As for whatever secret surreptitious reason, Decadency has suggested that I split my saves here and do a second save. So I guess in future I might come back to this one. Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much for joining.